You
Oh, fuck, I just doxed myself. Well, immediately. Well, it's okay. I'll cut out the intro, and then this will be where we start. Hello, everyone, today. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Jack of Clubs. We're them starting on this screen today. Kind of odd.
Backwards.
Todd, do you have a preference on
Well, if we do
faction?
a different alliance, we're
What
gonna have to make
alliance
it
are
a
you in?
class. All the Married Dominion.
Ew. Okay. Yeah.
You just said ew. Oh
Honestly,
my gosh.
honestly, I prefer
Elves.
Ebonheart. I prefer Ebonheart more than any of the others.
Ugh, elves. Myrrh.
I just said I prefer. I prefer the racists. Okay.
That's wild.
Oh, wait.
What?
Which
The
ones?
Nords
You
are
say that.
Which
racist.
ones? Which ones?
The Nords are racist,
The elves are also racist.
but the Nords are even more racist.
There's pretty much the only non-racist pretty much are the Imperials. And I guess the Bretons, I think. Hammerfell, I don't think. The Daggerfall Covenant isn't racist.
Yeah.
So,
Listen, I don't
like
like the
that.
Daggerfall Covenant because it's just sand.
But I'm a Breton at heart. I must be with my people.
I hate you so much. Okay. Okay.
Wild.
We don't have, like, the problem is, no matter what, we have to make a new character, because the only character I have is Breton. So.
Listen. Wait, what is this right here? Oh, that's just it. No, that's a race change too. Okay, whatever. Fuck you, game.
That's wild. Does it matter if we're different
I don't know.
for the alliances?
Yes.
You guys know more
How?
than I do.
Because if we
Like
were ever
different
to
quests?
do any PvP events or anything like that, we would not be able to play together.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah.
Should I make a new character
Because
so I can do the tutorial with you guys?
I don't need to do no tutorial.
Oh, you can skip over it?
What do you mean you don't have to do a tutorial?
Yeah, you can skip the tutorial after you do it the first time.
Okay, so wait, what's
Skip all of Cold
what's our
Harbor?
alliance then?
He said Daggerfall, but listen.
We can
listen,
do what do you guys want to do?
Listen. Okay.
All of my
Daggerfall
characters
is
are elves,
Breton.
so I don't.
You want to
Well,
do
see,
all
I'm
Mary?
If we're
I'm-
doing Daggerfall, I have to make a new one.
I'm racist towards orcs. Okay.
Wild.
So, the Elmeri Dominion.
I think we should do.
There's no form of
Ebonheart.
human in there.
If we do Daggerfall, I'm being a Red Guard. If we do Aldemary Dominion, I'm being a Wood Elf. If
Oh,
we're
But
doing
Dagger.
Ebonheart, I have no idea. Probably Dark Elf.
Ebonheart has Nord, which is like as human as you could get.
I want to play a human class
So what
just
you're
for the
saying is
buzz.
you're boring.
Alright, so just. You know what? I can play Imperial because I fucking own everything. Okay, so it doesn't matter what fucking chapter, whatever alliance we play. I can pick
That's
whatever class
wild.
I want. Okay, I put money into this.
Can Imperials play on whatever alliance they want? Is you're saying?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, then it's really just up to Hales and I. The problem is I want to play a human, and there's no humans in the Elmeri Dominion.
But there's humans in the Ebonheart pack, which is the best pack.
Hales, what do you want to do?
It's up to you guys. If we're doing Aldemary, I have a character already. If we're doing the other two, I do not. So I have to make a new one.
Would you rather play Redguard or Dark Elf?
Listen, I would just like to point out if we go Ebonheart, Skyrim,
Probably Red Guard,
and
I
Morrowind.
guess.
Okay, so at least there's two of the major games we can play in.
He does have a good point.
Never mind.
there.
It would probably be Dark Elf. I don't like using swords.
Okay.
I like spells.
Then I will be a Nord. Which is going to be interesting, because I like to play a battle mage, and Nords are not necessarily made for that.
Can I just say something?
What was that?
My back hurts a lot.
Why?
I don't know what I did to it, but it's putting me in some fucking agony right now, my guy.
Why
I'm
are all
li-
the skin colors of the dark elf blue?
Because dark elves are blue.
Ooh.
What class are you guys playing? And are you playing like support, DPS, or tank?
So here's the thing, okay?
Todd likes to play as a warden.
Okay, thank you.
That's wrong, absolutely wrong. It's Arcanist. Arcanist.
Okay, so he's
Please,
DPS or
please, disregard my colleague over here, okay? She's
DPS
still
or
learning the ropes. Love you, Els.
and Hales. What do you
If I
play?
do, that's the first time he said I love you. That's crazy.
First time ever.
Something with magic.
Okay.
Well, we're on
basically
stream,
it.
so I gotta be a little nice, you know.
You were cussing up a storm earlier.
Not you, though.
So you guys are doing
something with
purely
magic. I have no idea what to choose. I know it's not Dragon Knight or Templar, but I don't know.
I'll do Dragon Knight. Cause there's not really. This is the closest to like a tank I can get, I think.
I'll probably end up being Arcanist again. That's what my other character is.
I'll just make.
I
this
don't
first
want to
one.
be an Argonian. They freak me out.
So you're gonna learn something about Hills today.
What is that?
And, I'm not allowed to say.
Oh boy.
What the hell do you mean you're not allowed to say? What are you about to say?
Nothing.
That's wild.
It's nothing important.
Posterior dimensions all the way up. I'm making a guy
Absolutely.
character, by the way.
Fat Ash.
In case that wasn't clear. Maybe I should make a female character though, since my main character is a male. Oh no. I'm going to tank. I'll stick with this.
All these tattoos suck.
I should give him some mad body markings.
Chest size max. Posterior
Wild.
to the maximum. Class Arcanist. Confirmed.
I kind of like the beetle tattoo. I feel like it's not enough. Like I need more. I need more.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Like, there's kind of different. Actually, no. Maybe they're all the same. It kind of looks like that. There's different beard options for each, but. I'll make this an ancestor of my Skyrim character. The first Jack Club.
I need to change the shape of this face because this is.
What markings do I give him? There we go. Stick with that. Make everything kind of middle of the road size-wise, other than the posterior. massive posterior is necessary. Have big Italian eyebrows, just like me. There we go. What'd you guys think of the tier list results from this week?
I think I responded to one of them, but Sid the Sloth being
The sloth being up there, I did see that.
Smash is top tier. I love
Top
that.
tier, fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
Couldn't agree more.
Alright, I think I'm ready to go. How do I skip the tutorial?
That would be a question for Todd. I have no
It should
idea the
just
answer.
it should just ask you to skip.
Okay.
Why do dark elves look so angry all the time?
Because they are.
They're dark elves.
Skip the tutorial. Alright. Jack Club is now in the world. Yeah, so we skipped over intro earlier. Actually, I don't know how I'm gonna play that, because like I do all this stuff during. I'll cut something in the middle. It's so frustrating. I panned over to my settings, of all things, had my name in them.
Oh yeah, that's not fun.
No.
I'm so proud of you.
Oh boy. Okay. I think I did it. Oh no. Why wouldn't it let me create?
Did you
Oh, I
name
have to
your
add a
character?
name. That's crazy. I figured that out.
I'm going to skip the player. I hope I selected the right alliance. Were we all spawning in Bleak Rock Isle right now?
I don't know.
I need answers to these questions.
I think we're all spawning there. Whatever the standard place is for the Ebonheart Pact.
Okay. Camera, because the camera is so fucking fast, bro. Interface. Nameplates. Yeah, I want nameplates. Thank you. So, combat. Always show. Yes. Always show. Always show.
Captain Rana.
On,
I'm short on good help, and I could use someone capable. A fisherman found you washed up on the beach.
always
He
show.
brought you back to town.
Or I guess on
You're
that.
the one Holsgar pulled out of the water. You've seen combat, and I need all the
Wait,
help
where are
I can
you
get.
at? I have to add you.
Villagers are scattered across the island.
I have
need
to add
to
you.
warn them.
Hang on.
We
I'm
sighted
figuring
a ship
things out
off
as we
shore.
go.
I've sent my
What's
troops
your
to investigate.
character name or your
You'll
user
find the
ID?
people of Bleak Rock
I'm
all
Jack
across
Club,
the
and it's TTV
Lars,
3
the
Jacob
hunter.
Clubs
Hunter
3.
Sky Shroud Barrow.
Wait, what?
Iman's out at Orky's Hollow with
One
his
second.
TTV.
Saying my
3
sergeant-
Jacob
Jack.
Clubs 3. Dash 3 Jacob Clubs 3. Kaylin, hello! Welcome to the stream.
Dash
Great to see
3
you.
Hello.
How have you been?
Jack of Clubs 3. Can I find someone? Oh, I'm so stupid. Okay. Can you send that to me in a fucking message?
Okay.
I'm gonna need that in a message. My brain does not want to
skip.
capacitate today.
Seems more like it's your back.
I'm gonna crash out.
Alright, there you go.
Alright, TTV dash
You doing
3.
okay, Kaylin? I'm glad to hear that. I'm doing alright.
3.
Our chicken coop is almost done. We're almost about to have chickens. We just got some great news. And now it looks like we're getting a free horse. That's like the perfect size for my sister who's really into horses. And so that is fantastic. We're going up to see it Sunday. Yeah, a lot of great stuff
Because
coming.
I can't find you. What's your character name?
Jack Club. Yeah, pretty simple.
Account not found. I'm gonna crash out.
I just sent my name.
Maybe I should add you.
Yeah, maybe.
It's loading me in.
It's super easy though.
Tomorrow morning, I'm going to the ordination of a friend of mine. He's becoming a priest tomorrow.
Oh wait, I don't need to add you Hills because we're already friends.
And then, yeah, so it's like a great weekend. Stuff's going good around here. The garden's all planted after this week, so a lot of great stuff.
I'm gonna need you.
How are you keeping up with things like health and school and softball's done now, right? All right, what do you need me to add you?
Yeah, I need you to add me.
Where would I go to do that?
Press O,
Oh,
and then just my name.
time to die,
You wanna
Todd.
know why? You wanna know why I couldn't add you?
Why is that?
Because I'm just stupid. Okay.
Okay.
That's.
Softball is done until travel. When does travel start?
There, just saying your friend request.
There we go. And then I have to add Hails as well.
Right. Invite.
Ooh, that's a cool name.
Invites.
I was just playing Stellaris earlier today. Travel starts in 3 weeks. Heck yeah. Well, that'll be good.
Jack, you're supposed to accept it. Okay, good,
Yeah.
good. Alright, so I'm gonna be right back now. I have to fling that first, and then I need to go and send money to this character.
No fighting or spitting.
Wild.
got it?
No fighting or spitting? What does spitting have to do with anything? How does she know me? She stream sniping me.
Is that a redhead that I know? No, it's not. Thought it was Todd.
What's going on?
That's crazy that you would even accept. That's crazy, bro.
Todd's MO for playing these games is he's always a redhead with a ponytail.
False.
Oh,
False accusation.
It's very accurate, actually.
How much money do I have?
Thirsty?
He was playing MLB and his character was a redhead with a ponytail.
Nope. No.
Todd?
No.
Do
No.
we have a talk?
It's MO.
Is he a male or female?
No.
Female. Always female.
Oh, Todd. Oh, Todd. Do we need to have
What
an
do you want me
intervention?
to do? What do you want me to do?
Alright, where are you guys on the map?
Where are we? I
I'm in Bleak Rock. You're thinking about quitting softball next year. Why is that, Hales? Or not Hales. Kaylin. Sorry.
I don't play softball, that's for sure.
Yeah, come on. You
Harris
did
only
great,
gave
I'm
me
sure.
5,000. I thought you said you were giving me more than 5,000. That's crazy.
I said I was giving you money. You never even asked for money. You just said that you were poor.
Oh, shoot. How did I finish that conversation?
Deposit money.
This is the
Hello.
Todd is offline. Hello! Good to see you.
My blue body.
Nice character. Blue dark elf. Heck yeah. Like a chiss.
5.
My options were only blue. I didn't have a choice.
Really? There was no like charcoal?
Nope, everything was blue.
Really? Wow. Okay.
Yeah. And it wasn't even like a dark blue, light blue. It was all the same blue.
Really?
No difference.
That's so weird. That's not even like,
Crazy.
that's not even Skyrim level, let alone Oblivion. They just came out with an Oblivion remake. Oh, this is not the right, this is awkward. I just walked in some random person's house. I'm going down to this house. Apparently I didn't count as me talking to Rana. And I gotta get this beginning quest so I can get some armor. St. Federal, it's great to see you. Thank you for stopping in.
So how are you sending yourself money?
It's more of a burden for you now, Caitlin? I'm sorry to hear that.
In the bank.
The coaches are annoying.
How do I deposited?
Well, it's important to think that sometimes, you know,
Yeah.
things that we enjoy become burdens, but, you know, that happens with everything we enjoy.
It's an old dragon.
You gotta be
I'm gonna-
careful
Come back,
to
gross.
discern whether
Call
it's gonna
911.
be,
I'm gonna eat food real quick. Oh, fuck.
That's wild.
I'm.
whether it's a long-term kind of, you know, burden, Kaylin, or if it's something you think, you know, something you think you could, like,
Oh,
again,
I'm
you just need
definitely
to
gonna
get through a
crash
rough
out.
patch.
I logged into the wrong character again.
Todd!
Todd's not here right now.
Apparently.
Todd's in the fucking outer space world, bro. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, talk, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, blah, 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 blah,
Where do I
blah,
buy
blah, blah.
armor?
There's an
I'm sorry.
armor in the center of town, but you don't start with any money if you skip the tutorial.
Okay, so I have a
Mm.
fuck ton of crap.
Todd
points.
just spawned in. So the first thing we gotta do is this, like, Rana quest, I think. Find Darj.
No idea what she's doing.
I've
Did
got a
I
lot
ever
of
risk your
money.
lives like this?
What do you done?
What's going on in town here?
Welcome to
Well,
trouble.
just give me money.
Our little Captain Rana doesn't know what she's doing. We spotted a ship offshore.
This needs to
I think
load.
it's the Daggerfall Covenant. They've claimed lands
Oh,
to the
wrong
northwest
one.
across the High Rock and Hammerfell.
Oh.
It might be a
Okay.
scout. I
Store.
still think we're in for a fight.
I do not normally stream on Saturdays, Kaylin.
Utility.
What was I
That's,
thinking? I'm
experience.
glad to see St. Faro getting used to that emote. I missed a couple of things.
Supplies.
Found the solution
Pressure.
first Fridays. Alright, I'll check that out, St. Federal. Where did you send that? And then also, Kaylin, that being said, I'm starting this month, I think, after, or on the 4th week of this month, to do every other Saturday. I'm gonna stream.
Did I ever risk your lives like this?
There will be an update on Instagram tomorrow that will go through all of that. There's also coming up big news on June 28th. We're going to be celebrating the six months of being affiliate. It's a little bit different than the 6-month anniversary. We missed that last month because of it was during Century's graduation. So 6 full months of being affiliate we'll be celebrating on June 28th. So we do something big then. Don't know quite what yet, but yeah, a lot of good stuff coming down the pipeline.
Bum 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 bum. I need the grits.
Well, that would probably work. I feel like it'd be easier for you to find a church in Phoenix than for us to find one of those because they're very rare. And I don't know if it even, like, we're not even in, like, the rite of the Catholic Church that we're in does not do those. So we'd be hopping rites. I don't know. I'd rather just start in July. So do you have the quest tales in Todd? Oh, there's the redhead. Yep.
It never gave me a
says-
quest automatically.
Did you talk
I
to
did
Rana?
also spawn somewhere else.
Oh, okay.
I just teleported to you from the Wayshire because that's what it asked me if I wanted to do.
Got you. So yeah, if you start with money, you can get kitted out before we get into anything.
To be fair, I don't know where I spawn, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have no idea where I'm supposed to start.
There's a building. It's like the biggest building in the center in town. There's a person in there named Captain Rana. It's right by the docks. It's the bigger of the two houses by the docks if you're looking on the map. Like right off the road, I think. And then she should give you a quest to start with.
Curse that Deathclaw. Ate my foot. I had to use my
I
boot
wanna
and
be
some
the
ladders.
very
I've been
best.
tracking the beast for weeks. I call him Deathclaw. I finally
Like no
caught
one
up
ever
to him,
was.
but it
Ooh, a
Well,
death claw in Elder
almost went
Scrolls.
badly.
Uh,
Now there's a plan.
You're
If you
fucked,
back
bro.
him, I'll toss you some coin for your trouble. As I made my... Follow the trail I left when I made my escape. You'll know his lair by the bones, blood, and
So
smell.
do I just like go to the blacksmith and
I've been hunting
buy
beasts in the wild of Skyrim
or, like,
all my
food?
I
life.
think so. It's Spanish? There's gotta be more there. There's gotta be more there. But we'll talk about it tomorrow or
I'll be
Sunday.
back. I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna eat.
Bruh, we're live. What do you mean you're gonna go eat?
He has no regard. None. It's wild.
Dude's trying to get to affiliate. And is he even streaming right now? Are you even streaming right now, Todd?
I don't think so.
My goodness. Todd! Discipline, make... Todd needs to commit.
Discipline, exactly, yeah.
Can you use that weapon, friend?
Is there someone here I
I
can
need your
buy
help.
armor from?
There's
Hello?
necromancer here, but I can't find him. He must-
Eshaba.
Something has to be done
Those are-
about these.
those are
The
not-
dead walk at Sky Shroud.
There should be someone named the
There's an
blacksmith
evil
there.
power radiating from within the shrine, but the
Building
door
a
is locked.
station, but nobody that I can
In the Skald's tales,
buy.
every dragon shrine had a priest. If we could speak with Sky Shroud's priest,
Do I not have a horse
he
yet?
could
Oh
tell us how.
no.
If Shore is willing, yes. I brought a bag of incense to burn as an offering. The bone men. I hope you have better luck at the shrine than I did.
Alright. A couple quests here. I gotta track the game and I gotta go up there. I'm gonna wait to take on whatever this Deathclaw is until you guys get down here. I'm gonna go for the main
Okay.
quest. So there's PvP. How do I get involved with like PvP stuff? You know, I'm like level 2, but
I really don't know. A lot of your questions I'm probably not going to be able to answer. Yeah. I barely know what I'm doing.
it's a shame we don't have someone here who really does know what they're doing. You know.
Yeah, it's such a shame. I was just thinking that. That's crazy.
Yeah. Wild.
It's good to know we're on the same wavelength. I mean, like, we're playing the same game. Like, we're both, like, actively on, you know?
Right?
Yeah.
Hey, it is
Someone
good
just
to
said in the chat in our zone, who wanna bite me?
know.
No, thank you.
I'm okay. For now. We'll see how the night goes.
Where do I go to buy armor? Handy haversack, general goods merchant.
This is true,
Woodworker,
Federal.
weaponsmith.
Can you find a single parish around us? The problem is if you can, like, you can't tell me what it is because that would dox us, but you can text me. Caitlin, why do you ask about streaming on Saturdays? Is it because you have to get off tonight or something?
There's an armory.
Let's
This is
talk
an
to a
armory.
dragon priest? These are
Maggots.
mecha guys.
You dare summon me?
Excuse me,
Well, you're
kind
polite.
sir. I'd like to buy some goods.
Can you comprehend the power I once had? Why should I help you with anything?
Staffs.
Yes, I can sense them. Some worm
I like
defiled
my
this
staffs,
place.
that's for sure.
You are now my will incarnate, mortal. Enter the barrow and kill this worm. You need to ask? But once everyone knew the ritual. 3 rune stones unlock the door. They're placed in prominent positions around the shrine. Find them and put them on their pedestals around the door. Then you'll gain entrance. Now go.
I see why the Dragonborn eventually ends up killing all these people. They're not very nice. They have it coming.
Hello, good sir. I would like to buy... Never mind, that's weapons. Where's the guy that sells the armor? This is an armory, is it not? Is he out to
The
lunch?
name begins with
Like,
H. Is he inside a building?
no. There's no armor in here.
I had a really hard time
me.
finding the armor in
You need to
Daggerfall
call
area
your
too.
manager. Yeah, I'm looking to buy.
This is epic though, to be like we'll be running through from here to the to Morrowind to Cyrodiil. We'll be going through like the 3 main areas, like the 3. What am I looking? Words are hard. The 3 areas, the biggest Elder Scrolls games are inside it. The most popular ones. So this is really cool.
This
Cool to
is
be
crazy
back
that
in
I
the land
can't
of
find anyone
Skyrim.
to buy armor from.
It is wild.
Oh my gosh. Are you adrenaline? Ooh.
I have pants. Pants are good. I like pants.
That's
Whoa! I like a sword ability now. Actually.
sealed urn. Huh?
You can open that. You get that for just like completing the tutorial. Was that Tod? Really? Your parish has a Good Friday Mass? How does that work? How do you justify
Where'd that guy go? Come back here. Sell. Buy this, buy that, buy this, buy that.
Are you
And
sure they don't just have a service? I'm looking at this.
oh my god, someone's got a monkey out here.
Yeah, no. That's a service, Federal. That's a service. What are you doing? What are you doing?
I
That
think
ain't-
I might have started in Vordenfell.
What?
No. Stonefalls? No. Vordenfell? What? I'm gonna Google it, because we don't have the expert here.
This is making me want to play D&D even more.
Okay, Stonefalls is where I spawned.
Okay. Do they have
Why are you
quests
going
there for you to
for
do?
it?
I mean, you can do quests. Like, there's quests around the barrow here.
Oh boy. What I should have done for my other character was put my, what is it? My scroll. My experience scroll
Yeah.
in the
I
bank,
should
and then I
use
could
one of
use
mine.
that.
Or I may have already used mine, actually. I think I did. Yeah. The things I'm working on right now, though, are expanding my work options. And, like, I'm applying to a Home Depot near me. And then I'm also working on my college application right now. So I gotta get those things figured out, my schedule. But if I can get Saturday streams going regularly, I should be able to figure out like doing a once a month or once every other month Saturday D&D stream. I feel like that'd be a lot of fun, and that could work.
That would be sick.
I don't know who else would play, but
Where's the bank lady? Hey, bank lady. And
okay, well, but where do you do that though? I'm gonna be seeing a lot of priests over the next couple of weekends, because this next weekend I have, like the 25th anniversary of another priest friend's ordination. So I can ask one of them what the rules are, if there's somewhere we could go to get a special exemption. But I feel like we're gonna talk about this on Sunday. I don't think they do that on Good Friday. The thing that you pointed out. I don't think they do that.
I stand once more at the seat of my power. I am a spectre, a mere shade, forced to watch as a necromancer.
Is this for the necromancer is?
You'll never defeat the Covenant.
You have fulfilled your purpose.
Never defeat
well
the
done,
Covenant.
worm.
Here we go. Also, you may have doxed yourself too, St. Federal. I may have to deal with that as well, because when I get a Discord message, it pops up on my main screen here, and you sent me a link to your parish on Discord instead of sending it to me on my phone. So it said the name, it flashed the name of where you go to church. I don't know if it said the locations. I'll have to go back, but I might just be breaking the stream into like 3 pieces now.
The Covenant here? Troll's blood. I have to warn the village. I'll head back. See if you can find it.
I appreciate the
wouldn't
shield,
have thought
but I don't know who the
those
Covenant
drinkers
are.
would leave their cozy taverns to come down here. I'll have to get this wound seen to then. I'm going to need my sword arm. If that necromancer was working for the Covenant, we're all in danger. I'll head back to the village to prepare our defenses. You'll need to search the island for villagers and send them back to Blickmore.
Find as many as I can. Alright, so we're trying to defend the village. To know. Oh, I'm sure it was fun though. It's a lot of interaction, community interaction, Kaylin, to have worked at a carnival. And it's great of you to volunteer. Encourage you to do more stuff like that. I'm sure that it smelled sweaty and everything, but yeah, you know, at the same time, and you know, there's a lot of kids, but kids are great. They're human beings. What is more valuable? Do you get to talk to any of them at all and get to know them? It's always cool to get to help people. Oh, I see. You had to monitor the bounce house. Well, that's a learning experience, you know. Hopefully you learned a thing or two, but there's an opportunity to step up if, like you say, it's not something you're usually comfortable with. How are things going for you, Hails?
I'm alive.
That's good.
Trying to figure out where exactly I'm supposed to start because I googled it too.
Okay.
It's telling me that technically I start in Stone Falls, like that's where I'm supposed to spawn. But my first like alliance quest is in Bleakrock Isle. So
Odd.
yeah.
So you're a massive amount of ways from me, aren't you?
Not necessarily. I'm like almost right next to the island that you're on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do that
I can
then.
find the way shrine.
They all hated you, Kaylin? I'm sorry. Hopefully
Kids
next
are
time.
judgmental.
Yeah. Hopefully next time you get a more fulfilling job, and you know, in the meantime, God blesses anything we do in the service of others, especially when it's volunteer and especially when it sucks. So, thank you for doing it. Commend you for it.
Kids love any adult that mentions skibbity toilet.
There you go. That's what you need to do next time.
Or
That's
like
it,
if
good.
you start drawing and they're like, oh my god, you're really good at drawing.
Those two things, Kaylin. Those will get you through
Yeah.
the bouncy house next year. Just start yelling skibbity skibbity. It actually probably will go well for you.
I mean, if you were to ask them what's my Riz level, there would be a full conversation around it.
That's fair enough.
Who is the first person you talked to, Jack? Do you remember or no?
Her name was Rana.
Ron.
Yes. Name was Rana, and what was I thinking? She was in one of the two houses, the bigger of the two houses next to the dock. Oh. So this is what passes for a death clock nowadays, huh? Not quite as intimidating as in Fallout. I suppose it don't have power armor, to be fair. You did get to jump when everyone left, so that was fun. Yeah, Sephiroth's right in going lucky on that part. That's a rare thing to get as an adult. That's awesome. Or even a teenager.
You wanna know what else is awesome? My tummy. I'm full.
That's good. Are you back now to the stream you
Yeah.
were a part of?
You signed up.
Dude, I wasn't even gone that. Duh.
Are you streaming right now, Todd? Turn on your
No.
stream right now. We're getting you to affiliate. You buckle up.
I'm not. I really
Literally open OBS.
I really don't.
And hit
I-
start
stream.
That is
I
all that you
don't,
have to
man.
do.
I'm not today.
Todd! You got a whole corner of the tower, you're just sitting there, bruh.
I'm going to
I mean, when he
become
started
a hunter.
streaming, he said he wasn't going to do it professionally and that he was just doing it so in case people wanted to watch what he was doing.
I guess that's fair enough. But you're so
Where's
close.
Yeah, like,
You're
if,
so
like-
close to
Oh my
affiliate.
god, hi lady. Friend.
If like cool new games came out or something, I'd stream it. You know.
Alright. Well, when we... Did you stream Oblivion yet?
No, that game is
Aw.
not really.
I made my start streaming Skyrim. What are you talking about? Elder Scrolls is great to stream.
Yeah, but Oblivion is super hard to run to begin with. Now, they're gonna fix it. They've already got some updates ready, they said.
Chat, what do you think? Valid or copium?
Chat.
Copium?
Kaylin says she's unfollowing you right now. She wants content.
I'm gonna crash out on Kaylin. She's 16. She's getting fucked up.
What the fuck?
That's wild.
These hands are rated E. No, actually, no. I can't say
These
that.
hands are rated E for everyone.
I think
but you
it's-
can't say
no.
that on Twitch.
These crashes are rated fucking below. That's for sure.
Oh, I knew I would take damage.
Oh,
from that.
Sentry's here. Welcome. Sentry also says it's copium.
Sentry!
He was very excited for Oblivion.
Our favorite soldier.
He said his company tried and failed to prank him.
Sentry, why don't you play Oblivion then?
Because he's in the military. He's in training right now.
Well, whose fault is that?
Yours.
I'm not the one that told him to sign up.
Yes, but it's your fault there's not Oblivion
Summon
content.
the dragon priest. Aw.
You did start streaming because you enjoyed it. Don't let yourself not do something you enjoy because you're tired.
You think I enjoy talking to people every day?
You didn't.
I don't talk to people every day.
You can ask Hails. I don't
You
even
didn't
talk to her in my
people every
stream.
day. He doesn't talk in stream. He just streams.
That's all you
There's
need.
No talking.
Be a silent streamer. Make it like silent movies. That'd actually be epic. Make it black and white too. St.
no,
Frost is
it's
gonna
gonna
follow
fall.
Todd.
That's
That's
scary.
good. Oh,
Chat,
Sentry's
should
gonna
I,
play it this weekend. Maybe you should stream it, Sentry.
Priest.
Kaylin says, "What if she crashes on you instead?" I would pay to see that.
She
I
ain't
would pay
got
to see-
what it takes.
I'm not
She
sure I
ain't
believe
The only
that.
person that has been able to crash out to calm Todd's crash out is me.
Hell scares
I don't
me.
know. That is actually impressive. I will give you credit
you,
for
thank
that.
you.
I don't know that Kaylin would calm Todd, but I think that she might.
And
She might come out on top. This would be like.
we play Raft a lot, and I feel like if I make one wrong move, it's over for me. If I stand still for 10 seconds, I'm getting yelled at.
You stopped moving for 10 whole minutes.
But you don't yell at heat.
You're the one that asked me to play.
There we go.
I wasn't
Like,
staying still for
Kind
10
of like asking to play
Today?
ESO and accusing me of being someone to forget it and then shows up and eats a meal during it.
Back.
Fucking 8 p.m. my time. What do you want me to do? Starve?
8 p.m. You waited to 8 p.m. to eat.
Yeah, I didn't get out till like 7.
Alright, that's fair enough. Fair enough.
Do your trading here.
Kaylin says you guys have argued before, and it went okay. Kaylin just got back from dealing with kids and getting very angry at all of them, bottling it all up. So
Listen, Kaylin's just a 16-year-old teenager, okay?
as opposed to a 16-year-old adult.
Listen,
So
she should just go back and focus on her homework.
oh,
And you should go focus on knocking on people's doors and telling them that they owe you money.
I do that.
is he a
every
mafioso
day.
now? Did you ever find the armor, by the way? Hills?
Armor. Oh.
No. No, I didn't. It's a shame, because if we had someone here that was, like, experienced, you know, in ESO and knew what they were doing
I know,
at the
right?
time, then I could have just asked them and like, hey, you know, like, how do I find this thing? But
Oh, I found the
they weren't
armor.
here. It's a shame.
You're heading
Look
into
at
the
that.
light.
What was I thinking? Update: Sentry is getting fruit snacks. Alright, St. Pharaoh, you do that and let me know. The problem is they're not supposed to give it to you at that service. That's what the problem is, but I don't see how that would be easier than just going
Yeah,
at a
confirm.
normal
Thank
time.
you.
But,
Jesus.
you know, each their own.
To be fair, guys, I'm not even in that fucking little area you're in.
Crazy.
What do you
Wow.
mean crazy? I'm doing important things as a level 50 warrior, okay?
Neglecting commitment.
No, I'm
Facts.
going to get my stuff I need for this class.
Uh-huh.
If you're heading into the white,
Back.
That's
Oh.
crazy. I don't think you two even know what you're talking about.
Uh-huh.
It's crazy
What's
because
2
what it
plus
sounds
2?
like you're talking about is that you're level 50 of a different alliance, no?
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. I
Oh,
still
it
get my
doesn't.
Kaylin says you sound like someone who failed kindergarten. It sounds like this fight is happening whether you want it or not. And it's happening in my
Listen.
chat.
Isn't it past her fucking bedtime?
Dang. Alright. Let's
Where's
see what
mommy
she
daddy at, little girl? Go pay attention. Go.
Todd.
Shoot.
Todd.
My job isn't to parent other kids.
Todd,
Todd.
where are you? I'm running around Skyrim.
What?
You are an old, grown-ass adult man.
Yes.
I just want to remind you of that.
Yes. Listen, if she says she can handle the heat, she needs to, you know, handle her shit.
I'm being shot at.
IRL? The scale has been past your weight limit, but yet you ate again. That is
I know
the
what
latest
she's
from
talking
Kaylin.
prepare the town
about.
for evacuation.
She called you
Find
fat.
as many people as you can and send. Thank
You
you.
know what? I don't even want to talk about
I'll
it
prepare
anymore.
the town for evacuation. I'll answer what I can. Captain Tilroni's got the villagers thinking I'm an addled netch. But
I'm going through
actually
my
a
own
bit
shit right
smart
now over here,
for once.
okay?
I took her
You could
job.
just, you know.
You might have heard her yelling about
I
that
am
in the
pretty
square.
sure I have done this quest
But what
one
can I do?
before.
Every
You
time I've reached
you
out to her,
kind of
she
have
slapped
and
my
kind of
hand.
haven't.
Because I started this one,
Remember
didn't I?
I'll
when
prepare
your
the town for
boyfriend was
I'll
going to
answer what I
join
can.
us, and then he never
I'm not a
joined
scholar,
back?
but I'll tell you
I
what
mean, he
know.
did for one day. But
I'll
yeah.
prepare the
He
town for
never
evacuation.
joined back.
I'll answer
But
what
the
I
other thing on
can.
top of that is I already
Maybe?
completed all of the
I
Elderary
made a hasty
Dominion.
decision. A
So if
bad
I'm on my
call.
other character, can I still
Soldiers
just do
down.
this storyline?
I learned.
I guess
Will it be
so.
the same or no?
Oh, sure.
Oh, my back.
I just miss my pretty outfit. I spent a lot of time for that.
I mean, if you can come here, then you may as well
God,
so
I
you can
killed
show
3
it off.
dragons.
That's pretty epic.
Well,
I
what
killed
kind
3
of-
dragons to get
was it
golden
armor?
pink
Or,
dye.
Welcome to
that's probably in your collections, Lynn. Your collections transfer over to other characters.
You have my other character, I'm level 41.
Must make sure
Doesn't matter.
everyone's accounted for.
Go to your collections and see if you have
No
your
one
stuff.
is left behind.
Like, right now, if your other character has a mount, you can just equip the mount you had right now.
We've done all this before.
I have to do heavy legs and chest and then medium for the other stuff, right?
Yes. You have to wear three of...
Todd,
three-
we have been
three-
playing for over an hour, and I've seen the backside of your character once.
I don't even think you've seen my character.
I saw you running around once before you decided to go eat, and then...
Collections,
Kaylin says she'll be nice now and apologizes, Todd. How does that make you feel?
appearance.
Respectful. She's being
No.
respectful.
Where? Outfit styles.
My
That's good.
husband Galund went fishing yesterday morning. He never came
Set
home.
items.
No, I'm not. The last place I saw
No.
Rex's was near.
Ah.
Where do I find the dye?
Use it.
I'm sleepy too.
Collectibles, outfit styles.
Back hurts. I took muscle relaxer. My back hurts. I should take another muscle relaxer. It says I can take 3 in one day.
You should.
So I might be able to push it to 4 and the pain might go away.
That's wild. Todd, where do I find dye in my collections?
Ah. Oh, I know it's somewhere, okay.
I'm following a dog named Rexus. He's adorable, and he is my friend. Todd, I've seen more of Rexus than I have of you.
D-I-E.
Let's customize actions, emotes.
That's some bad news, I don't know. Maybe I was wrong, maybe you can't.
What? What am I doing?
What are you doing? Oh, this is Riften. I'm in Riften, everyone.
Thank God.
I don't know what that
My
means.
boat sank off the coast in a storm.
Home of the Thieves Guild
Just
from
give me a
Sky.
second,
Where?
and I'll head back home. I'll lean on Rexus when I get tired.
Good boy, Rexus.
Oh boy.
Alright, listen, I want to learn assassination. Okay. Equipped. Get rid of that. Confirm. Alright. Next. Adric Spear. Learned.
Why am I being hit? Oh my god, I'm being hit. Stop that.
Skill ungained. Okay. Alright, good news, everyone. I can come back and join.
Where? What is the...
I better do that, you wackadoodle. I'm playing
being
for
shot
like
at.
30 minutes to an hour. I might switch over to Zomboid.
What?
What do you mean, what?
I had to do something in game. I'm sorry. I'm on my way
Russia had
back.
passed us?
It is almost an hour and a half in right now, right?
So we're definitely not an hour and a half in. What is
I got
playing now?
here at
Why is
8:20.
it so fucking crazy?
It is now 9:20.
Shit's... Hang on, what the fuck? Why are you so whack? I don't know. Where we going, Naomi?
There's a group rally point?
That might
I'm coming.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Oh.
Appreciate it though. It was probably the toughest crab I've ever fought in St. Federal. In this game anyways, given that was the first. They make them a lot tougher in Elder Scrolls than they do in the real world. Most can't take a hit from a sword.
This game is like 10 times better on
Thank you for redeeming Crab Rat.
Ding.
Chat, I am in the process of creating like I'm gonna have kind of just like periodic events on stream. Like it's gonna be kind of like baseball where there's like innings and in between every one there's like a very short thing before the next part starts. So it's gonna be like Jack takes a question of the day or something else like we've been doing for a while, but just kind of thinking of things to fill the void. Thinking like 5 things I can do that'd just be cool, like 5-minute break events throughout the streams. Let me know what you guys might think would be good for that.
We must make sure everyone's accounted for.
Boneless salt and vinegar wings do not hit different when they are cold and soggy. I am sorry, Kaylin. Today does not sound like the best day you've ever had. They are post bouncy house wings though. And bouncy houses are pretty cool.
Runic Jolt is good, right?
I don't know.
I can understand you. Oh my.
I just met a woman who thinks she's a
We messed
skeever.
up.
No. Follow me. I'll show you.
I don't want to be a skeever though. I guess I'm following her now.
Just to spite Todd, I'm gonna choose spells that only require stamina. And then I'm only gonna apply my level ups to Magicka.
Nice.
What the fuck?
A skeever is kind of like a giant rat. Chat.
Oh, thank Kine. You have it. My friends and I were out hunting in the woods when a mad
What is
mage ran
going
up
on?
and began throwing I don't know how spells work. I tried picking up the wand, but it wouldn't let me. I think it does the spell. Or
Bro,
undoes
what
it.
in the...
Look, my friends are Falta, Brend, and Runzenwild. They're skeevers now.
Oh, you're about to see what a skeever is, Federal.
Okay, I'm gonna try this again. Where is there? It's an enchantment table.
What's going on here?
Outfit
That
station.
cursed ship is the least of our worries. Bandits are they're alert, looking for something.
I don't
Had
have
to
any
kill the
armor
one
styles
behind me
yet.
before he warned the others. How are you at subterfuge? I'll stay here and keep an eye on these bandits. Take the uniform, grab some gear from our friend here. His kit will help you slip into the mine unnoticed.
Alright, I'll be back. I need to switch the controller, apparently.
Wild.
Here we go again, everyone.
I'm getting
Jack, have
random.
fun on Zomboid.
That's crazy!
Thank you. My
I'm
goodness.
in the process of turning my controller on as we speak.
Uh-huh.
What do you mean? Uh-huh.
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 Ow, back.
Uh-huh.
Skeever is a fun word, Kaylin.
Eber.
Turn on.
Skyrim would not be the same without skeevers.
Connecting?
I don't know why this dude doesn't
Oh,
like
is my
me. I'm
Bluetooth
clearly
on?
dressed as a bandit.
Oh. Battery 87%. Alright, let's go.
Nice.
I'm back. Ow. Go.
There's flesh fires.
I'm the best. I'm the best. I'm the best. I'm the worst. I'm the best. I'm the best.
How do I crouch again? How did I forget how to crouch? Isn't it control? Todd is logged off again.
I'm working on it. Rawr!
Sounds like he's upset. I can't tell.
Indeed. Do you know how to crouch?
Control?
Okay, I thought it was control. For whatever reason, it's not working. for
Oh,
me
I
right now.
just messed up my outfit so bad. What did I do?
No, he is
No.
mastering. That's what we're getting on him for. Yeah, I can't crouch right now. This is really weird.
Just... And then it dies. That'd be this, that. this. And then...
Oh, this guy's a big boy, huh?
See, we got an issue now. My skin's blue.
Oh. How is that an issue?
My favorite color outfit doesn't match.
No.
Okay.
Maybe I should have read those notes.
Oh.
It's too late now.
Bro, why is my game freaking out right now? Why is it freaking out? Oh, let me go into my options now.
Cry harder.
See, now when I try to do apply changes, nothing happens.
Elder Scrolls Online. I'm just gonna delete these folders right here. Delete the I9.
Am I sure I want to leave?
Yeah.
Wait.
There's a lot of brigands in these here mines.
Get lost. Get lost. Quick, come inside. We've almost made it past the scamps. I heard them say the...
Scamps, huh? Where are we portaling to?
Who are you? Please don't hurt me. Guards! Intruder!
What? Whoop, whoop. Coffin dance. Right there.
Let's see if that fixed it.
Take all of you guys on at once. I want to take the entire team. And kill all the bandits. Just endless bandit genocide. Where did Chicken Jockey come from? Is that Todd?
The Minecraft movie?
Why did I just hear it while I'm playing ESO?
Oh, I don't know.
It wasn't me.
Chicken jockey.
That's as believable as the idea is that you're actually going to play with us.
I'm on it right now.
That's some funny stuff right there.
Thank you. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
I gotta go into the Sky Shroud Barrow.
Pharaoh also thought that was funny.
Sanctify the priest's body. Funny thing is, I've done this before. Be sanctified, priest man.
I'm going to Oblivion, apparently. Got 48 bits. Thank you for using it. Slapped a goose attack. Nice. There we go. So other than, like, there'll be a question of the day. There'll be a Jack event. A club event. Maybe I can do something with playing cards. Like a playing card animation. Done. Gotta be careful with that one, Federal. I feel like I'm being swatted. There's an FBI open up sound effect I can use on my stream.
A Covenant contract? I smell a distraction. That ship we spotted might...
Okay, so she seems to think that. I have now been rickrolled. I didn't even remember that this was on here. No!
I gotta go lay down. My back is killing me.
Tod, no!
Dude, it's killing me.
Alright. We'll miss you,
I've been
Tod.
done with this for hours, and it just won't go away.
We'll have to play another time.
Like, no matter how I sit, stretch, nothing. It's fucked.
I'm sorry.
God gets back. You went through an entire series of like 6 days where you were like, you know what, I'm gonna go get a massage today. And then the next day you were like, hey, I'm gonna go get another massage.
Yeah.
The following day after that, Jack goes, you know what? Massage sounds nice. Maybe I'll go get one.
Okay, and play the Titanic flute for Tod.
I don't even know what I did to my back. It's not even like my lower back or anything. It's my upper back by my shoulder blades.
Well, we're all sorry for your loss. That stuff does actually suck. Take care of yourself, man. Take some ibuprofen. God bless you.
Oh, I've been taking my muscle relaxer.
That's good.
You did mention that, yeah.
Thank you for playing with us at all. Sure will be fun when we eventually all link up. I know we're all very different class levels. Makes it hard. Kaylin says she needs a tiny violin.
I mean, I'm level 5. I'm working on Bleak Rock.
I'm level 4.
What are you up to in game, Hails?
Going around Bleak Rock. I'm warning Captain Reyna right now.
Okay.
About
the invasion.
stuff.
Yeah. I gotta do that after I finish up these side quests I'm working on. So I'll meet you over there, hopefully.
I'm now lighting a signal fire.
Frostbite spiders. Been in this with some of those guys. Thank you for the bits! Gibby has won a tiny violin for all his blackjack losses. That's amazing. Thank you for the bit attack. That's awesome. That's our first bit attack, and that was 50 bits. It's actually a decent amount for the channel, so thank you so much.
GG on the bit. GG on the bit.
Woot woot! Oh, Given I think is playing Zomboid, so we'll see him in a minute.
Yeah, him, Mochia, and Sandals were not playing.
Got you. Are you interested in heading over there once we wrap up here?
Potentially.
Okay.
I haven't played in a while.
I don't play much either, but this is what the people are doing.
I think the last time I played, I stood in the house that they had taken over and just danced.
Nice. That's about where I am too. Oh, there's a polar bear here. Hello, polar bear. C4 just attacked 500 bits. Wow, way to show off. Thank you so much, though. I really appreciate it. That's awesome.
Collect bucket of water.
Nice.
I am under the water.
You're under the water in India?
No, I'm just under the water. Had to put out the fire.
No, where did that
I'm a
effect come?
professional.
The sound effect.
More water.
Ah, I
Fire,
broke a lot.
fire, 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 fire. Put it out. Put it out. Put the fire. Oh no, I can't put the fire out. Ah. Let me extinguish it. Oh my god. Is it because these guys are shooting at me? Probably.
Yeah, I'm
Boom.
just gonna go lay down. Fucking A.
Take that. You already said you were gonna do that.
Stop! You're being a bully.
Okay.
You're a bully. And I don't like it when Hails is bully. I like it when Hails is nice. Granted, it's not often, but still.
Crazy.
Wow. Yeah.
You're the one that abandoned me on the fucking island on Raft last night, so I had to switch all over.
I did not abandon you on an
You
island.
abandoned me.
I told you to come to the raft. You were standing there.
What's the message
No.
that's coming across my screen? World's smallest violin incoming.
You
It's
left
amazing.
for VR
You spent
chat.
points.
I did actually.
I don't have lockpicks. No.
So when are we playing the Old Republic?
We're playing the Old
That-
Republic. And not next Monday, but the Monday after.
I think. Oh wait, no, you said every 2 weeks.
Extinguish the hunger. Oh my god, it's relit. Oh my god.
Why do you
Every other Monday is RPG and then MMO.
Why?
Because people like to watch.
I would like to
different
point
things.
out that Star Wars is an RPG and MMO at the same time.
I know. Name an MMO right now that is not also an RPG.
Can this fire like go out? I'm walking a whole lap around the house.
Ow! I do need to catch up on the Old Republic.
It's on fire again.
Kaylin, I let you guys have access to this stuff because this is dope. I don't mind this.
Okay, I'm outside. I'm outside. There's no fire. I see no fire in the building. What the heck?
There's even a crab here, guys. Perfect time for crab rave. They're just, you guys can't hear it because it's only my stream, but they're just playing constant crab rave now.
Extinguish already! Oh my god, I'm on fire! I'm a really bad firefighter.
The Titanic Flu is the closest thing we have to the world's smallest violin, and they just keep playing it. Welcome back, Century, to this.
Thank you.
Hello.
I'd like to kill every one of those bandits, but I'm no...
No.
Level 8.
If
We
you're
will quit when
inside
we're
the
at level
house.
10. How about that?
The fire's in the house. Denspire, if your house is on fire, walk out the front door, please.
The coffin dance is one of my favorite sound effects, and I legitimately hope someone plays it when I die.
Oh, look, another house fire. My darling.
Casually looking at that house fire. Oh, no.
These people are shooting me with fire while the house is on fire. Don't you understand? Your damage is done. You've done the damage.
Where can I fast travel to?
Take you out with my sword. Extinguish. Let me guess, there's someone else I have to save in here because they're not smart enough to walk out the door when their house is on fire? Oh,
When
hi.
I die, I also want someone to... What's I thinking? To do the coffin dance. Like, with my coffin. Please. Kaylin just cheered 3 bits for 3 rips. Oh no. Hey, I got my
That's kind of unfair, Litrick.
my YouTube export set up correctly now. Also, the Jack of Clocks, what? Jack of Clubs TikTok is now a thing. So clips will be going there when we get some clippable content.
You already have clippable content. Repo.
It's true, I did have it. St. Federal
You got chased by the duck and all you were screaming was, "Why is it always me?
See you on Sunday."
Why?
That was glorious. Thank you for resubbing, Federal. I very much appreciate it. It's very generous of you. You don't have to do that.
Shout out to Saint Federal.
He says,
Good job on the sub. You spent money. That's good. That's good. That's good.
Really
Kept
helpful.
me alive.
It's probably the most
Valiant effort indeed.
substantial financial way to contribute to the channel. Kaylin using the emotes. I love to see it.
I have bad guys after me. That's crazy. Oh, hi. How are you? Goodbye. Running
Nice.
away. Running away.
What am I?
This is my neighbor. He's banging my asshole. Where is Captain Raina's house? Is this it? No. She's outside because her house is on fire. That's
Oh,
shame.
that's unideal.
I tried my best. They didn't hire me for my firefighting skills. They hired me because I'm a newbie and they need tiny amounts of help at a time.
Pizza!
Kaylin just threw a pizza. I'm waiting for people to make use of the, what was I thinking?
Thank you.
What was I thinking? The throwing things. Because you guys can throw all sorts of things at me. You can throw darts, you can throw all sorts of stuff at the screen. Yeah, I probably have more clippable content. Look at those bits. Thank you, St. Federal. More and more. I very much appreciate
GG on the
that.
bits. GG on the bits. You're doing
Since
great
you
with the
thought it was
economy.
gonna
Great
go
things. Great
inside.
things.
The bit economy.
Oh, I just picked up my shake cup and oh my god, the condensation from the outside dripped all over.
Oh no, that's the worst. Oh, thank you for the
Arnar.
flowers, Kaylin.
Clary.
Heading
Condensation.
into the white. You'll need some strong
Okay,
armor.
because I am
What the
ahead
other
of you on main quest, I'm actually gonna wipe this condensation up because there's a lot of liquid
That
on
is
my
a
desk.
good idea.
If anyone knows the show H2O from Jack's stream, which is a niche crowd. I mean, if you know the show and you're in
I
Jack's
know.
stream, you're like one of a kind here.
I'll have to check it out. What's it about?
It's Australian women who turn into mermaids when they get touched by the water.
That's wild. That sounds like a lot of fun.
At one point in the show, she gets out of the shower, and her sister, like, walks into the bathroom and starts, like, using the mirror and realizes there's condensation on it, so she wipes it with her hand. And all you hear is, Arnar, Clary, the condensation. And then she turns into a mermaid and falls in the bathtub.
That's amazing. You know who knows this show? Apparently Kaylin does, because she says it's peak. That's fantastic. Of course Kaylin knows. That's awesome. What was I thinking? That's awesome. Sentry's going to bed soon. Have a good night when you go.
Arnar,
She ain't throwing
Clary.
crap at us though. Lights, lights, lights. Federal says, nice. Sentry got that reference. That's what they yell at us every time they woke us up at boot camp.
Don't worry, villagers. I will save you. I turned off the traps. Don't worry.
Sure you did.
They can't hurt you anymore. Still waiting for the refugees. Y'all are kind of taking too long.
If you're heading into the white,
Guys, I am very confused. Oh no, I know what you guys are saying. It's just more boot camp references. Very good. Very good. Anyway.
One.
You guys are doing PT in chat.
Three.
That's fantastic.
That's
Bless you
crazy.
guys. I'll deck down iron armor.
1, 2,
I
3,
think it's
4.
time.
I'll
I
prepare the
declare a
town for
thumb war.
evacuation. Find as many people as you can and send them. Are you sure about this? Anyone we haven't found?
Oh my gosh, Sentry, did you have any chance that you had to stay at camp? I want to learn them. Teach me.
I'll prepare the town. Are you sure about this? Anyone we haven't
Sentry,
found
that's
will be
coming
left
from the
behind.
top.
You're
Yeah,
right. We
the
can't
top.
wait any longer. Vivek preserves
Yeah.
us all.
Like when y'all, like they have in the movies,
They've taken the
when they
city
run.
fire, and we need to warn the mainland.
I doubt you guys had to like run
I
that
need
much
you to
every day.
carve
If
a
you did,
path through
I'm
them
so
and light
sorry.
it.
I
We had
hate
to
running.
run a little
Stands
bit.
atop the tower just outside town.
Depends on the day. Dr. Graves, welcome back.
I'm going to rally the villagers and get them ready to go. Find Chilroni when you're done at the tower. Get that fire lit. We'll be ready to go when you get back. I don't expect to see those troops again. We're headed for a beach on the far side of the island.
Welcome back. How are the podcasting and blogging going? Words are hard. I've been keeping up with your Rosary podcast. I use it just about every day. I always use it or sometimes when I'm doing like the Rosary of the, like when I pray the Rosary with my family, it's always the Rosary of the day. But on other days I always will listen to the Rosary. You're actually gonna go to sleep now? No! I have plenty of them. Maybe, okay, he'll
Good night, Sentry.
tomorrow put them in the review chat.
Yeah, review chat would
It's
be
good to see you. Thank you for coming by. And
Can you just put the words? Put the words in the review chat, and then when we read them, we'll try and make the song for them
yes, this is
and
amazing.
see if it makes sense.
That would be really funny. Federal's gonna use AI immediately. He's that kind of guy, but that would be fun. Monday stream, we'll go through that and we'll try and make them all into chants ourselves.
You just tell us the lyrics, and we'll have to guess what it actually is supposed to sound like. And when we mess up, you give us good grace and say, "That's okay. It's really good anyway."
There we go. I'm sure it will be. Come on, we're talented. I will actually, as long as none of them, like, they're not really bad, sometimes military shades can be, I will sing them myself on stream. You guys get to hear my singing voice. Dr. Graves say blogging is doing okay. Podcasts are better though, because they're getting a good amount of views. That's great to hear. Yeah, I keep up with them, and I like to, I love to use them when I can for my daily rosary instead of the normal one I listen to, because it's great to have like the saints of the day and have that just be a part of my life, catch up on that stuff. And the prayer intention thing you're doing is really cool. It gets better every day. I feel like your voice gets more and more confident, and I'm sure you may want to find a way to like link the blog maybe in the description of your thing. I haven't actually, maybe it's already in your description, but to kind of get people to carry over from one or the other, because I'm not sure, like, it's not very obvious from listening to the thing that you do something else. You know, maybe not something to put at the beginning of the rosary, but at the end of it, after people have already gotten what they came for. Be like, hey, you know, this is, if you want to check this out, this is what I've written about recently. Ooh, I've got a Maul. Not quite a Darth Maul, just an iron one, but I'm excited for the Darth Maul show, actually. I think it'll be, I think it's gonna be cool. Ooh, I can have an axe instead of a Maul, except it doesn't do as much. Wait. So, why am I fighting the Covenant? Like, this isn't Halo.
I really don't know what side quest you're on, to be completely honest.
I am on the main quest now. I'm lighting the signal fire.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Yes. We both are the same. I didn't know you were doing the main quest until, like, I was already halfway through it, but then I was doing side quests. Next time we gotta
fine.
line that up a little better. Sorry about that. Oh, I almost just killed myself. Oh, that's right, Dr. Graves. I remember that now. Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, this stuff takes a minute, but they're usually pretty good about getting back to you. Shouldn't be too bad. Whoa, the Prophet's Greatsword sounds epic. But I can also do get better stuff for the double-handed. I am playing a Nord, so it's just the way it's got to be. I can't do this because I'm in
Sweet.
combat.
I have made it to Balfoyan off of that main quest.
Nice.
I think this is where I might call a pausing point.
Okay.
Because I'm not sure if that, I think that finishes everything on the rock itself.
Okay, so you don't want to move forward, so you save it for next time we play it, basically?
Yeah, because normally what I used to do anyways is I would just play one area at a time.
That's smart, yeah.
So when I did Aldemary, I did all of Oridon, and then I would go, I think the next one that I ended up having to do was like Grotwood. And I did all of that, then I ended up doing all of Greenshade, then Malabel Tor, and I just kind of like made my way around that section of the map.
That makes sense, yeah. That's a smart way to play it. You know, it's easy, it makes it... You can't... Especially when playing MMOs, it's so tempting to just keep going and going and going. The finding an important starting point is very essential to like having it be an emotionally beneficial experience instead of like an emotionally draining one. You're constantly trying to like...
There were just too
keep going
many
on
of
with
them.
it.
True, yeah.
The Covenant is here.
But yeah.
They
Plus,
set
I have
fire
to leave in 30
Den's
minutes, so I
fire
wouldn't
had
even
Oh,
be able to
gotcha,
get through
gotcha.
all of Belfoyen.
Ira tried to
Fair
take
enough.
shelter in my home. Then the soldiers set fires, laughing. Please, you can't.
Yeah.
Don't come back for me. Just get Ira. Den's
Belfoyen is
car.
really pretty, though.
Literally.
There's a lot of very large mushrooms.
I am looking
Plant.
forward to that. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Morrowind vibes are like peak Elder Scrolls.
Yeah.
How's the move going?
Good. We have a place that we're moving to. We have an address.
Heck
They
yeah.
said that they're gonna try and close on it as soon as possible, so we can, they can help us like do remodeling and stuff like that, because there's some stuff that has to be done on it.
Got you. That's awesome
yeah.
though. I'm really glad things are going well.
I'm excited. It's got a huge yard. There's even a doggy door. I don't know why I'm so excited for that, but like,
That's
bam.
You can get a dog sometime. Or a cat.
We have a dog.
Oh, you guys have a dog? Okay, then heck yeah.
Yeah.
That's
He's
this
13. He's a little old though. I don't know if we'll be able to make it in and out the doggy door. I don't think he'll care for it. I'm a distinguished gentleman. I use the front door without my
Hey.
opposable thumbs.
He's earned the right after all these years.
Exactly.
Was I thinking?
But yeah, I think he'll like it. And then like the back porch is like a 3 seasons porch, so it's all screened in. So I'm definitely letting the cat out there. She'll chill.
Nice. See, it's
Yeah.
always a fun experience when you move, or at least when you're moving somewhere decent, and just new stuff to learn about.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It's not been my most eloquent night, but everyone's getting the idea.
You're fine. It's good. It's good.
I appreciate you. Thank you. House fire here. Kaylin, you're still here. How about you? And Dr. Graves, how about you? What's going on in y'all's lives other than stuff we've talked about? We've covered a lot for Kaylin. He's studying for the ACT though still? Oh, that's a thing.
I will warn you for that firefighter quest. There's multiple houses that you have to put out.
Oh, thank you.
I
That
didn't
helps.
realize that and stayed at the same one for 20 minutes.
I appreciate that. I just did
Hence
the
to being
first
a
one.
really bad firefighter.
I remembered that part. We were talking about that, but all these dead people here. That's sad. Graveyard. Hopefully they
But
died
yeah, your
well.
marker should. There's 3 houses you have to extinguish and then go inside of and tell someone to come out.
Okay.
Yeah. The marker helped me because I was not paying attention to where the marker was. I was like, oh, I just see fire. Let me fix that.
I mean, that checks out. And that is kind of what the job is. I was running around trying to put the cows out and stuff.
I did that like 6 times. I tried walking over to a hay pile and been like, I can't pour water on this.
Nice. Yep. That was me too. Alright, I think I'm going back. Can't tell. Okay, I do gotta go inside this house now. Save Denskar. Denskar, what we doing, buddy?
The soldiers chased me in here. I thought I might burn alive.
You can make it out if you run. Hurry, get to
Can't
the
make
tomb.
it. Thank you.
Okay, so every time I have to do it in the right order. I have to extinguish the house and then go in there. Good thing I didn't save more people earlier. Imagine dealing with that. Kaylin says you're really struggling with the math. Think you're gonna take practice math with your what, algebra teacher? That'd be
Soldiers
great,
are
yeah.
Everywhere. Where's Tilrani? I thought I'd be safe. I bet she's there now. I'll see her there.
Oh, God bless you, woman. Alright, I got the second lady out. Daniel's updating his LinkedIn right now. His structured template for the podcast today. That's fantastic. That's always great. It makes this stuff so much easier. Because one less thing you got to think about makes you able to do so much better on everything else. It was a chill day. Worked on projects you had planned. That's great. Always love a chill day.
Kind protect me. Thank you. I'll go.
Alright. Die, Covenant dog. You'll never take the Halo rings from me. I can't, like, unsee them as the Halo Covenant. He would appreciate that. Next time, there's gonna be a while before they make the next Halo game, but when they do, I'll have to do some deep multiplayer. Maybe I should start playing. I've never played Infinite. Okay, and the math is what I struggle with too. Like, I got on the ACT, I got a nearly, I think actually on the ACT I got a perfect score on the English. I know I got near perfect on the SAT. Or maybe that was the one I got perfect. I don't know. On the humanities aspect, but STEM is always kind of where I struggle too. But yeah, just like work through stuff with your algebra teacher. You're in good company. I'm sure you're gonna do great. Put hard work into it. Learn, especially through the practice test, not just how to identify problems, but how to identify what it is they're really asking you. Like play the test. Was a big part of how I did it.
Pirani told us to run. I thought it was... Yes, my family. One good turn deserves another. What do you need?
Talk to Captain. These Covenant soldiers, they cannot? I think so. Hold on, Captain.
I just wish we could have done more. Well then. You
Yeah,
and I
right.
are going to lead the way through the tomb. The locals call it Last Rest. Darj and Sane are going to bring up the rear. Tribunal willing. I've studied a map of the tomb's layout, but I never dared to enter. This place is old. The original inhabitants of Bleak Rock rest inside. And not quietly.
Just want to think through some things. Also, since Dr. Graves is here, I guess I can reuse the discussion topic. What I've been up to. I'm working right now on chicken coop. That's almost done, and then we're getting a horse for free coming up soon. We're very grateful for. Very much a godsend.
Get the one on the far wall. I'll hit mine when you do.
Oh, I get the hard one. Fair enough. What was I thinking? We were planning on getting one this year, and then my dad got laid off, and so we thought it was going to be something that would happen. And then all of a sudden, we're not even paying for one. We just get one for free. So that works out really great, and it's just like the perfect size for my sister. So, who's the one who's really into horses, so I'm going to love it too. We're going out to see it Sunday. So that's all really exciting stuff. And, what else was that?
barge, bring them through.
The refugees. I'm working on... This is, I think, I've decided going to be my last year doing the band, like, anywhere near as much... Putting as much time, like, being there as many days as I am now, because it's just a lot. And I want to kind of move on to other things, to just be doing, like, after-school work. I do feel bad because it just gave me a raise, but what can you do? I've been there 4 years. I kind of need to do something else.
I don't know if I'll be able to live with myself after this.
Villages will still need you to lead them to
They
safety.
need a leader, but they're stuck with me.
You're going to do just fine. How could you predict a daggerfall attack all the way over here?
I need you to unlock
Oh,
a
I
door
suppose
to
actually,
the
were you like
side
on the
door.
border? I don't know.
That door will have stones with flower symbols upon it. Head through the door behind me.
Very good. So I'm working on... I want to see what the doctors say when I go to my colonoscopy coming up at the end of this month, but I'm working on a college application right now, and I'm also working on applying to a local Home Depot just to get some extra cash on the side. I'll finish out this year doing the band like full, as often as I would normally, for the most part, and then next year go to just like volunteer, do stuff. I would say, unfortunately, it's my local one, so I don't want to dox myself. Like it's in the city I live in, so that's a decent college though. I'm going for business management. Because there's another project I'm working on that I am, as of yet, have not talked much about on stream, and will not be for a while until we're a lot closer to being ready. But I have technically a while back founded a company of my own, and that's what Jacob Clubs is under. So it'll work for that, and if not, it works for any backup. Because, like, say, I'm just working at Home Depot and stuff doesn't pan out. Otherwise, that degree would qualify me to move up to a management position, which. Nowadays, there's just so few people who go to work long term in retail that it's really an easy transition to get to career path to get to like 6 figures in the retail world. Very, very quick path. Because I'm trying to organize stuff, if that makes I plan. The business management course is 2 years, and then it is my plan to do an online 2-year theology course at Franciscan University of Steubenville. So that is in the plan, so it's not what I'm starting with. Partly because what I'm doing, again, don't want to go too much into it, but it involves, it's an organization that involves religion. It's a social enterprise. So, eventually, I'll want a religious understanding, but to get it started to begin with, to get things really going, the practical side kind of needs to come first, especially since I already have a very good religious foundation, to understand well enough what's essential, and then I will grow into that through the theology degree, is the plan. And with splitting it up and doing 2 associates instead of 1 bachelor's, I make sure that I'm covered in such a way that basically the FAFSA pays for it entirely. So I really walk out with basically no debt. So should work out well. I'm excited about it.
We're almost
It's
out.
mostly
I'll
just
unlock
the
the door.
difficulty is getting the schedule to work for it. And while I'm at... I almost hit the name there. While I'm doing the Bachelor of Business Management, the college I'm going to has a mainline psychology program, so I'm going to do psych classes as electives as a part of the degree program. Yes.
Psych classes. Woo.
I really wanted to do a 2-year psych degree at some point, but nowhere offers an associate in psych, and if they do, it's all you have to be in person. So I'm just gonna Yeah, so I'm just gonna do a bunch of electives, and I'll do the same for electives and other things I'm interested in, like philosophy and stuff, just so that if I'm having a conversation with someone about those things, I have the foundationals, understand most of what I need to know, Because, I mean, that's my thing. Especially if I am comfortable dealing with any subject in which I have a foundation and I know where I need to go to get other information. That's what you can learn in elective. I won't learn everything there is to know about psychology, but I'll have the foundations and I'll know where, what kind of books I would need to read, what kind of resources I would need to find out anything I wanted to know if I have a specific question, which is the idea. Yeah, there are a lot of good colleges out there that offer what are called certificates nowadays. I would look into those. That's the buzzword you're looking for.
Yeah, they do certificates. I'd say if you're trying to go for like a specialization, to do, if you go for like a liberal arts associate, and then do whatever extra because you'll have a bunch of like credits that you basically get to choose whatever classes you're taking. And then you can choose those. At the end of it, you'll have an associate, and there's a lot of colleges that will take the associate in place of the 2 years at a bachelor college. So then you don't have to do all your general education classes over. You can just go in and do specialization classes. And FAFSA will pay for anything up until a bachelor's. So if you want multiple bachelors, get them at the same time. Don't wait to get one after you complete one. Because once you complete one bachelor's, FAFSA won't pay for anything anymore. They'll allow you to take loans for a master's or another bachelor's if you want it, but they won't give you a grant for it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how they get you.
When I go to apply, I'm definitely gonna come back to you to get it straightened out of my head again. Because and I'll probably look into certificates too myself now that I think about it for the other things I mentioned that, I can't get a full associate's in, but that's a good. So you're saying
if you got like 6 different certificates at one time, the only requirement that FAFSA has is that you either have to be part-time or full-time. So if you're just taking one course, then they might sit there and say, no, we're not going to give you money because you're just taking one course. But if you do 4 or 5 different certificate programs at the same time, then that would count you as either part-time or full-time, and then they can give you like grants based on that.
Got you. Okay, so what I'm looking, I want to study business management. I want to qualify business management and theology are the primaries, and then philosophy and psychology are like would be second and third priority. So I'll have to figure out how to do that.
I will say for philosophy, there's not really going to be any degrees per se. It's probably going to end up leaning towards certificates or just your,
which is totally fine,
like your extra classes. So your best bet would be to pick one of those categories to get an associate's in, and then while you're doing your associates, you can also do a certificate at the same time.
Right. Okay.
Depending on the college, because they have limits on credits for how many courses you can take.
Okay.
But if you're if you're about to start a semester and you know that you only need one extra course on top of your load that you have to continue doing your certificate, you can always ask the dean and basically say, hey, I have a personal request to take over the maximum credit limit. This is my current GPA. This is how well I've been studying. And then most of the time, if you have good standing for the college, wherever you're going, community college or university, they will make an allowance for it and they'll write it off, so then you can actually do more credits at a time.
Okay.
And it actually helps a lot to save money.
Yeah.
Because if you're just doing an associate's and you're limited to 5 classes a semester, you could take 6 classes a semester, and then your last semester you won't really have to take that many classes. You'll have like 2.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. The goal is to walk out in 4 years with an associate's in business management, an associate's in theology, a certificate in philosophy, a certificate in psychology, and probably for the sake of understanding the laws regarding everything, a certificate in something along the lines of political science. Does that sound like I could do that with the FAFSA? Especially if I have to split colleges is the other thing I'm worried about.
Yeah, if you're just going for associates on everything, like you're just an associate level for everything, that's 100% feasible because FAFSA
Okay.
will give you up to 12 years of support
Wow.
as long as you don't hit that bachelor's level. Once you get a bachelor's, they're like, okay, no, our hands are off. We'll just give you a loan and then you have to pay it back.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah.
That's really good to know. Thank you so much. That's that's really helpful.
Yeah.
There we go.
My first college was a community college. I did my associates. So I got all of my general education requirements done there because if you're going for an associate's or a bachelor's, they require you do general education requirements. So you'll have to do a math, you'll have to do a science.
Yeah.
You'll have to do some form of humanities, whether it's, psychology or philosophy. And depending on the college you go to, they might have people who are better fit to educate on those.
He better be.
So it's really just wherever you want to go for community college. And then once I completed my associates, I went and got my bachelor's. And when I switched over to my bachelor's, my entire first 2 years was covered because I did my associates and that college had a transfer agreement.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
I got there, I did my entire first semester, and I took every single psych course that they had. I had like maybe 2 left. And I was like, but I have a full semester left to do.
Yeah.
And I don't want to pay for a full semester at this university because it was a private university. So I was paying for a full semester regardless of whether I used it or not. So I took my 2 psych classes and finished those. And at the same time, I asked my advisor, I was like, hey, can I sign up for a minor? Can I just get like a social work minor on top of this? They're like, absolutely, if you can fit the classes. And I was like, that's cool, because the only thing I have to do is ask the dean for permission to take like this extra 1 class.
That's awesome.
Because the minor only had like, what was it, like 3 classes as requirements.
Got you. Okay. Would you think it would make more sense for me to like combine it into just a general business or bachelor's of like a humanities bachelor's, bachelor of arts, and then specialize in those 2 things? And I hope, chat, that you guys are learning about college through all this.
I'd say, to be honest, yes.
Okay.
Because of what you're, like, all of your variations of what you want to study. That's kind of where it comes into play. If you got a bachelor's in, like, the liberal arts, then you would have practice in, you'd be taking a psych class, a philosophy class, a sociology class, and you could throw in like a theology class if they had it. But even while doing, like, if you're going to do an associate's, like, you could do an associate of liberal arts and you'll still get those classes in. And then if you decide to transfer over to a 4-year university to take more classes to get a bachelor's, your entire first 2 years will be wrote off. So then you don't have to retake all of your gen eds. When you get to the university, it's very specialized courses. Gotcha. You're not worrying about math. You're not worrying about writing. Everything like that will be already done.
Okay. Well, thank you, guidance. Hello. Thank you, guidance counselor Hails. When I go to, because I'll probably be doing all that like by the end of the month. And when I go to do that, like when I'm getting ready, I will send you, because I'm comfortable sending you where like I'm thinking college wise, and get your opinion on what might work if that's okay with you.
Yeah, that's all good. Yeah.
Is that
I helped my friend's younger sister. She wanted to do an associate's and then transfer for her bachelor's.
Gotcha.
And I mean, now she's a cop down in Arkansas now, and she's pretty happy doing that.
Wow,
so.
That's awesome. Well done. Well, thank you. Is that the alpha you said you were trying to get your character to get?
Yeah, this dye, the gold and pink coloring. I had to kill like 3 dragons to get it.
Wow. It is fire though.
I was so proud of myself. I had to do like 6 different quest lines, and it was all like back to back to back. I couldn't like just do one. I had to do every single one, and then I had to do the final quest to get the dye.
Right.
It's called Blood Gold.
Blood Gold. That is so epic. I love the pink. Funny of all places, Zomboid, I am working on getting a full pink suit right now. I'm almost there. I love the pet too.
That's lovely. That's my dragon, yeah. He's pretty cool.
Not one of the ones you killed, I presume.
No.
He's a good boy.
No, this little guy just hangs out.
Heck yeah. All right.
There was
well,
an event when I
sorry.
first started playing, and I ended up doing the quest to get the coins for the event, and that's what I bought.
Nice.
This guy.
Looks absolutely worth it.
Yeah.
Does he help you at all in a fight or no?
Nope.
No,
He just chills.
We're still worth it.
Yeah, it just exists. I also have like a Siamese cat, a dog, and then a different cat as well. So
Is it a cat? Are you sure the cat's not a Khajiit? Could be in disguise.
I am pretty sure. I mean, if he was a Khajiit, then I would get way more help than him meowing every 10 seconds at me. So
Probably fair enough, yeah. Unless he just is really spiteful, which can happen with Khajiit.
that's very true.
Well,
But yeah, enjoy Zomboid.
thank you.
Thank you for playing.
It was great playing with you too. Hopefully next time we'll see more of each other in game. And thank you again for the college
Yeah,
help.
preferably. No problem.
All right, you have a great night.
Bye.
In chat, we are still playing. We're going over to Zomboid. We're going to do our discussion segment in between. And Dr. Gray is saying, applying for college a moment ago, a Catholic college for theology. What's he thinking? I got to do something here. For certificates, I'd recommend Hillsdale has a lot of great ones for kind of stuff you might be interested in. Where are we? Where is my... Do I just not have it here? Guess that's possible. Twitch. Alright, there we go. So get my dashboard up before we head over. Mm-hmm. Alright. Let us change. We'll change it just chatting for now. But I'm also going to see if they're still playing Zomboid. I know Kaylin is also, going through getting ready for college right now. A little farther off, though. Hopefully that goes well. What are you considering looking into when the time comes? Not college-wise, don't want you to doctor yourself on Strain Kaylin, but what major are you thinking of? How long y'all gonna be on? Testing that to the PZ guys. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to talk about D-Day. Today's the 81st anniversary. Had to make a little bit of a call today because today is actually the event of D-Day, but this Sunday is the last Sunday of the Easter season. Something we've been building to this whole time. That's why we got the white lights this whole season. Massive feast. We'll talk about it on Monday. So we're going to be talking about Pentecost on Monday if you want to hear me go into depth on that. Today we're going to talk about D-Day because today's the actual day of D-Day. It will actually end up being closer to Pentecost by doing it Monday than today. So. But yeah, so I'm just going to let this is like just the first thing that popped up when I looked up at D-Day. I actually don't have a lot of good stuff. I want to pull up a map of D-Day for you guys. Most people know what it is. I don't feel like it requires not much explanation. But the Allies lost about 10,000 troops. Assailing the beaches of D-Day is the beginning of kind of the European stretch of the war. And during World War II is in the later half after the U.S. is joined. A lot of good people give their lives to break into the territory of Nazi Germany, Fortress Europe. Landing on several beaches. You guys are actually going to get to see coming up a in-person stream. Pick up the BF Lurkin. Thanks for gaming. Heck yeah, thank you. Have fun. I hope everything goes well with picking him up. I guess have fun. That works too. Uh, um, and then, yeah, appreciate the lurk. But there is, in Ohio, I've been going to it since I was a kid, the largest D-Day reenactment in the entire world. It just so happens to happen in Conneaut, Ohio. So since I was a kid, I've always gone to that because I live in Ohio. And yeah, don't need to dox myself to say what state I live in. It's a pretty big state, a lot of places to live. But I'll be going up there to that reenactment. So you guys are going to get some IRL Jackstream D-Day. I might actually put in for they do special seats for veterans. I usually don't like to take it given how little time I spent in the service. But if I see there's still like a decent amount of slots open, I usually would assume that most of the people handicaps and stuff will get there first, just so I can get you guys some good footage. We'll see. I'll think about what I want to do with that. I could also just go super early and like pick a spot. I might do that instead, just in case. 'Cause I feel really bad if I chose, I took the spot of a veteran who was like disabled and was perhaps even at D-Day. But landed on several beaches from Utah and Omaha to Gold, Juno, and Sword. Split up between the United States, Britain, and Canada. Canada landing on one. I don't know to what extent. I don't think there are any Australian troops in D-Day. Were there Australian? Troops in D-Day. Okay, there were. There were plenty. So there were a lot from just the British Commonwealth overall. Just know, I don't think there are any specific regiments from them. But one of the things that's most significant about D-Day is the genuine human courage, which we're going to get into that. A lot of people think, war is just war. It's just war. People, it's a battle. Not necessarily one war is ever going to be much more courageous than another. That kind of happens on a more individual level than as a force or an army or a nation as a whole. But something a lot of people don't understand about war, especially go back into ancient history. In ancient history, 90% of casualties happen during rout. For a lot of human history, almost no one really dies fighting. They die running away, is how most people have died in war throughout human history. But then you come to modern war and something changes, especially because of how easy it is to get ideas out that really inspire people, motivate people to get involved. And you gotta think that this is a battle where the very beginning of it is running into a machine gun. That is how you were dropped off into this thing. There is no, maybe it'll get to my turn to see combat. Every single person is going to drop onto the beach. Every single person is going to get off a landing craft. If you get lucky enough that your landing craft makes it to the beach, they will be shooting you as you start. Every single one of you is going to get shot at. You're not going to be rotating with another guy in and out. D-Day is one of the most outstanding acts of human courage in the history of human warfare. And 10,000 people died to make it happen. So much goes into it. There's so much, interesting history that we can talk about from the fake out they did before. But we really remember on this day is that heroic courage, how many people didn't make it home. 10,000, is a massive amount of people to die in a single battle, even kind of to modern warfare standards. So remember them today. Also remember all the people who died in World War II, one of the bloodiest wars in U.S. history. Not the bloodiest for the U.S., crazy enough. It's actually a sobering thing to remember that the most lethal nation the United States has ever fought has been itself. So remember that when you're kind of talking to other people in the United States and kind of getting at each other's throats, how important it is to be polite and to be cordial with that kind of thing. What was I thinking? But it's sobering also remember, the horrors of the Civil War. But today we're focusing on World War II. And so let this guy do his bit, and then we will listen to. It's a banger. Every year I listen to it. There's a full thing I'm gonna play kind of as the stream fades out today, of FDR, a different one. but a prayer he did like on during the events of D-Day. They play this every time you go to the D-Day reenactments, and here they threw Two Steps from Hell, Heart of Courage, which I know can be very cliche. I was trying to find one without that, honestly, but it just is what it is. And to an extent, if anyone really deserves that kind of thing, it's the badasses that fought in that battle. I can take myself out of seeing Transformers to let Two Steps from Hell actually cook, because they do make great music. It's just they make such good music that it gets played so often that it becomes a cliche, but in this sense, I think it's warranted. So we'll let that play, let that go, but first let's watch this short and see what this guy has to say.
Thing is, I'm sitting here talking to you about my experience. I am the only one left out of all those guys I was with. They've all gone on. This can't last forever. In less than 2 months, I'm going to be 101. I don't have an ache or a pain in my body. I'm blessed. I truly am blessed. The craziest thing is...
And that's the other reason we bring this up, is because we're on year 81. I think 81 years. Someone who, assuming the average soldier being somewhere between, the youngest people fighting in D-Day are going to be like 17. We're very near the point where there will be no veterans left from the Second World War. And that'll be a very... That'll be a very sobering day. Talk about sobering events, sobering thoughts. Like, one of the most pivotal thing, which is another like humbling thing as well, to remember when it comes to gratitude for these people, is that this is the last war of this scale that we can look back to. Like, there are plenty of minor skirmishes happening across the world that have happened across the world through time immemorial, that have happened since World War II. But the last war between two like true superpowers was World War II, and that was that many years ago. And we're getting close to a full century. And that's what they fought, and that's what they died for. It's a shame that so many people fought under the rallying cry during World War I to be the war to end all wars. But World War II ushered in an age that kind of did end all war, at least for a very long time. Unfortunately, we sadly have a lot of decently major conflicts nowadays that kind of gone past the level of things like Vietnam and Korea, but only to an extent. I mean, Vietnam and Korea were very bloody affairs, especially a lot of people sadly forget about Korea. They call it the Forgotten War for a reason. But it's important that we don't forget our history, don't forget the lessons that we learned from it, because that is what brought about that age of peace. As soon as we forget that, we forget their sacrifices, forget what they were fighting for, we're going to start to spiral back into that kind of pattern as a species. It's not a linear thing, really. The human species doesn't really it kind of does to an extent progress and evolve, but very often just ends up being cycles, because we're all human. We're all born into the world, not with the experiences of ages past. It's not like a constant plugging in. It's just we try our best to remember as well as we can and to preserve the traditions and the lessons. That's why this stuff is also important, to conserve what we've built up over the generations, the lessons and the collective wisdom. Tradition is democracy of the dead. Talked about that before on the channel, Chesterton. But we try to preserve these lessons and to listen to the warnings of our forebears that help them to overcome challenges in the past and prevent new ones from cropping up. So, also just the general uplifting effect of knowing that there are that many actual real heroes in human history, people that courageous, gives you a whole new will to live. So God bless them for that. Eternal rest grant to them, O Lord. May perpetual light shine upon them. May they rest in peace. Even the living, when they get there. Those still with us, I should say. They're all alive, but... not technically all alive. Gets complicated, but yeah. Anywho. FDR, take it away.
My fellow Americans, in this poignant hour, I ask you to join with me in prayer. Almighty God, our sons, pride of our nation, this day have set upon a mighty endeavor, a struggle to preserve our republic, our religion, and our civilization, and to set free a suffering humanity. Lead them straight and true. Give strength to their arms, stoutness to their hearts, steadfastness in their faith. They will need thy blessings. Their road will be long, hard. For the enemy is strong. He may hurl back our forces, but we shall return again and again. The darkness will be rent by noise and flame. Men's souls will be shaken with the violences of war. Some will never return. Embrace these, Father, and receive them, thy heroic servants, into thy kingdom, as we rise to each new day, and again when each day is spent, let words of prayer be on our lips. Give us faith. Give us faith in thee, faith in our sons, faith in each other, faith in our united crusade that will spell a sure peace, a peace invulnerable to the schemings of unworthy men, and a peace that will let all men live in freedom, reaping the just reward of their honest toil. Thy will be done, Almighty God. Amen.
There we go. First takeaway is that you can't, when you hear words like fighting for our republic, our religion, and our civilization, joining the Great Crusade, you can't not want to cheer them on. You think there's, and to an extent, I totally understand where they're coming from. I mean, whether you talk any type of war, you talk about there are people who will want to look back and see what few things the losers could have been right about, and whether that's from the Civil War, the wars we talked today, Civil War, Vietnam, Korea, World War II, and be skeptical of the history written by the victor. And that's all fair enough. It's important to all really focus on the black and white during war, and then afterwards you look back to the gray. That's a virtuous thing. But I think there's many who take it a little bit too far in trying, and going back and questioning the sides in some things. We see a lot of that nowadays. And what was I thinking? You just can't hear those words and not cheer those guys on, because that is what they were fighting for at the end of the day. There are obviously all sorts of politicking and everything else that gets in the way. Sure enough, or fair enough, but no, World War II is one of the most black and white wars in human history as well. Fought by truly incredible men, who won in a truly incredible period of peace. And God bless them for it. the other thing that I think about, and we'll just let this play in the background here, is that when you fight a war on this scale, like it is not, and this goes for any war, but for the most part, but especially this kind of wars, it is not fought even mostly by professional soldiers. You know, it's not fought by, and so God bless them for it, people like Sentry and so on and so forth, who have signed up to make it their occupation, their way of life. It's also fought by just like your neighbor, the kid down your street, your high school teacher. Those are the kind of people, when you look at an event like D-Day, those are the kind of people that charged across the beach into machine gun fire. Not people who, you know, thought this was what they were doing with their whole lives. These are just ordinary people who love the life that they have at home and love the people in their communities and love the person next to them, and think what is going on in front of them is awful. And for all of those reasons are willing to go above and beyond. And it's important to remember that that kind of courage exists in people. Like, take the white pill. Humanity has a lot of faults and we've done a lot of wrong, but there's just so much good in humanity. We're made for good. There's a good God who's constantly calling them up and men constantly answer. And though we fall, the end of the story is triumph. The majority of people make it, and and God bless all the veterans who paid so much to make that day happen. We'll have to talk the history about another time. There's all sorts of cool stories. Other stuff I'm not too fond of, talking about looking back at history, but I do get it to an extent. Like, I remember in the Marine Corps, we were talking always about how the fact that we had an entire branch of the service devoted to Marine landings, and they decided not to use them for the political optics of using the Army. But I get that, you know, the morale is a massive factor in war, and they didn't want it to kind of take away, you know, from the soldier's role, from the role of the Army. Especially World War One, the Marine Corps got most of the credit because of battles like Bellawood, and you don't want to do that to someone's, you know, some mom's kid, have them fall into the background. So I get that. It's also just a little bit tough to be like, we're throwing you into the Marine. No, I'm sure a lot of those mothers would rather have their sons. I don't know that I totally agree with that decision, but that's what they chose to do. A lot of questionable decisions in World War II, but that's what war is. I mean, you can't look back and judge every bad decision as being bad intentioned. Yeah, I mean, that's my piece. That's D-Day, folks. One of the most significant events in world history. It's so sobering to go. I have never had the privilege of going to those beaches in Normandy, but to this day, the people there are very cognizant of what it costs for them to have what they have. They take great care of the grounds and of the graves. It's a very solemn thing, and it also feels though like it's a place of life, and that's how you can tell, you know, who the right side is in a war like that. You walk through the cemetery, and it feels, you know, even with that many dead, it still feels like victory, because even though they died for something they believed in, and that's a victory in its own right. So, cheers to all that. Now let's check what we got going on in reaction chat. And then we'll head over to Zomboid. We got Sydney Sweeney in here. You guys have been cooking. There's a lot. Okay, we did see the service animal. And this is where we ended, with the bloated cow.
Hey, go get him, son. Go get him, son. Go get him, son.
That's fantastic. Especially when you live in somewhere where snow is rare. That's always the way it ends up being. Heck yeah. Win from Gibbon. Fire Sharknado, please explain. It has been explained, and this is glorious. That is amazing. She finally replied after 15 hours, and I'm gonna make her wait 23 seconds. Yeah, that'll teach him. Oh no. This is war, man. This is often how it goes. Even the D-Day.
Good thing those bugs can't aim.
A lot of people dying before they even get a chance to fight.
Okay. Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Not all protein powder tastes like chalk. Uh-oh. The drawings.
Just come here. I'll do it really soft. Come on. You know me.
The eyes, man. Probably about to teach his son a lesson.
And a little bit closer.
I love the dramatization.
Why do you think I allowed trials? I don't know! They prove the genuineness of your faith. They strengthen you. This is strengthening you.
Powerful use of the word I there. Talking about letting people struggle. The hand's always there. Reminds you of the Da Vinci painting. You gotta reach back out. Trust in God, amen. Where's the prayer hands at? Is that a clap or is that prayer hands? I don't know.
Why do you think
I don't know. Look it up. I can't. It looks like a high five. I guess we will settle for love.
I got
That
when I
works.
was younger, I would get Hayden Christensen, which I really liked. Anakin Skywalker, Star Wars.
Okay, right.
Yeah,
Took me
sorry.
a minute.
He's kind of a big deal. Okay, if there's one kind of character I could play in a movie in my life, what would it be?
A Star Wars character.
You want to be more specific and get the points?
Oh, a Jedi?
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
Jedi is correct.
Cool. What would your character's 3 favorite movies be?
Goodwill Hunting.
Yeah.
Old Yeller, but he turns the movie off before the end. Star Wars.
Books to recommend: the Star Wars X-Wing.
I love Henry
series.
Cavill
If
so
you
much.
Google X-Wing,
He's one of my
Star Wars
favorite human
Rogue
beings in the
Squadron,
world.
There's like 10 books in the series. Gosh, they're good.
The guy is so amazing.
You may fire when ready.
He's such a peak nerd.
I have you now. You're all clear, kid. Now let's blow this thing and go home.
Oh, God bless him.
Stand by. Stand by. Great shot, kid. That was 1 in a million. The force will
This
be
is
with you.
perfect.
I mean, my
Not even
first
skipping a
love of
beat.
space was the opening of Star Wars. You know, when Luke
Dude, I'm
walks
so
out of
excited
his
for the Warhammer
house after his
thing
uncle
he's
says,
doing.
you gotta stay on another season, and he goes up to the dune, and he looks out over the two suns.
Oh wait, this
and
isn't Henry Cavill?
John
They said
Williams
it was
comes
Superman.
in. Dun, dun,
I knew it looked a little bit off.
dun, dun. I just remember being like, yeah, I got...
Fair enough. The guy's still great though. That's embarrassing.
I got when I was
I knew it didn't look like him.
younger,
I just kept thinking it was a younger Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill's still great though, and so is this guy. I like that guy now. Star Wars is just everything, guys. Fuck. Oh, that's not even the one you guys want me to see. Oh. Still have not yet done hibachi. That has to be a stream sometime.
Where's my snare? Where's my snare? Where's my snare?
Well done, ladies and gentlemen. Well done. Have to pay off your V-Bucks. No way. $5. Paying 14 cents at a time for 35 months. That's amazing. You can finance V-Bucks. Civilization has truly peaked.
Don't get in my way.
Oh, yes. Say what you will about the first Battlefront, but this might be from 2, I'm not sure. The hero intros were epic.
Mum said if you get her one more bad present...
Oh, I saw this. This is fantastic.
Burn it.
Right.
So I'm thinking... we should get her a candle.
This is why kids are great. This is why I want to work at that bouncy house. Kids are the best. SpongeBob and Mustafa.
Campfire and sing our campfire song. Let's gather around the campfire and sing our campfire song. Let's gather around the campfire and sing our campfire song.
God. The scream.
What do you want it?
The agitators.
Oh my goodness. The Roblox politics server. I remember that when we did it. It's so whack.
As my first order of business, I hereby declare martial law. You have to take out their families. When you get
That is exactly how it went. Oh my god. The AI. That's what's wildest about this clip, this to me, is seeing all these AI clips of Trump. We're so entering an age where you just won't be able to know at all what's, like, it's so important. I hope they have to come up with something that's like an AI extension that you can download yourself that like identifies other AI. I don't know what we're gonna, especially old people, they're so cooked. They're gonna believe so many things they see on the internet that just are totally fake. You hope that in the end it'll lead to more people like questioning what they believe, but you know, which will be a good thing, but it's gonna be hard getting there. You're had a night, you're tired. I get that, Kaylin. You get a good night's sleep. Thank you for coming out. I hope you've been enjoying the stream. We're praying for you still with all the stuff you got coming up and are going through, and hope to see you soon. Sorry we weren't able to get to Zomboy before we end. Do you want to just check in and see the... Check in with the peeps before we go? We can stop there. Make sure they're still on the same server. I think I just joined off given. Ah, got you. Heck yeah. While they do that, then I'll keep going through a few more memes. Well, it's great to see you. Thank you for stopping in. Always a pleasure to have you out, and always praying for you. And thank you for the bits as well. I appreciate it very much. I saw that you asked about it earlier, and I meant to respond to it, but I did not, unfortunately, get a chance to spend those 2 cents consciously yet, but I will write that down. I will make sure. Next time I do a tier list, the dinner, 2 cents of that's on you. They opened a Dave's Hot Chicken near where we do those streams. So, and I've never tried that before, and I know is a thing on the tier list that we talked about when we did the fast food, so you'll get to be a part of that. How about that? We'll get Dave's Hot Chicken specifically, and I'll use the 2 cents there. I don't know what you're thinking, but that's my 2 cents on the matter. I want credit for that. I deserve credit for that. Good job, Jack. Alright, we're looking for Blade Runner.
Look.
Sorry. Purchase Minecraft, record some videos, get some subscribers, talk to little kids.
Oh my god. I think that's where that's going. Who are these people? Like, it's been so... That's delirious. This is the Vanos stuff. I miss them. It's been so long since I watched Vanos stuff.
I can fix that.
That's amazing. I've still never seen any of the Blade Runner stuff. Which is something that I have to fix.
Everybody said it was a shame, cause a mama was a working on the chain gang.
What's with the rise in Elvis movies, man? We must have passed the anniversary of his death or something. God rest his soul.
So how do I know if she is the one? If she loves the Lord Jesus, you've hit the jackpot, my dear friend. Marry her tomorrow.
I am the
Based.
Alpha and the Omega, the first and the last, the beginning and the end.
So how do I know if she is the one? If she loves the Lord Jesus, you've hit the jackpot, my dear friend. Marry her tomorrow.
I am the Alpha and the Omega, the first and the last, the beginning and the end.
So how do I know if she is the one?
And it's really all it takes.
If she loves
Anything
the Lord
else can
Jesus.
get gone past. I feel like a lot of people complicate. Like, is this the one God wanted me to marry? Like, if she's great by every metric by you, and then she also loves God, or vice versa, if you're talking about a man, that's it. That's the person God put there for you. It's not like you need to wait for it to be written in the sky that this is the one that was meant to be. There may be, like, if you have cause to believe there could be an exception, okay, there could be an exception. Check into that, do your due diligence, but, like, if there's just getting nothing, you're good. That's the sign. The sign is that they love God, you love God. If you concretely believe that you're called to be married, there's someone with you who you really like that loves God, there you go. That's all you need. That wasn't the one that was recommended for us, but like I just need to.
We're running that brick down. Hey, take a left up here. How can you sit there and watch your daughter get treated like that? Hey, you raise a daughter in this town, you get used to stunts. It's poor parenting. Now, thanks for the feedback. It means a lot coming from you. We're gonna flatten his toy car in this big rig. Don't you worry. Hey, hey. A little fast corner to the train.
I just don't never play the GTA story. I'll have to do that in 6.
Mightiest demigod of the shattering awaits you.
A celebration of war. The Radon Festival.
Heck yeah. That's how it went. And he did. He wrote it down. That's kind of fair. But losing 100% can be a lot. That's whenever I go to a casino, I just think of like what is the experience worth, and that's what I'm willing to bet. If I make more than that, great. If not, I just paid to get in the door, because you didn't have to pay to get in the door. That is fantastic. Of course they know him. That's me. Fair enough. Relatable.
Spiders are not the most unique thing in Gorman. Spiders are not the most unique.
I don't know where the Gorman is in the United States, but apparently there's somewhere you can drive. That's called Gorman. Fair enough. There's a lot of great games in here. Check these out, guys, and see what we might want to play in the channel. A lot of great games coming out. Alright, I'm ready to move to Zomboid. They haven't gone back to me, but I'm just going to try and join off Gibbon and see how it goes. It's getting pretty late, chat. Getting pretty late. I might be going to bed myself here soon. Zomboid. No, it's not. It's in my library already. They want me to search in the store. There you go. Okay, I have to download workshop items. Not too bad. Let's just see how this goes. I wonder if it's the same server with just new mods, or if they had to make a entirely new one. We'll find out soon. Honestly, just play for like 15 minutes, but loading Lua. Who's Lua, bruh? I'm going in, chat. We're going in. We're almost to 100 followers on Instagram. And we're almost 200 on Twitch. And then We're at like 50 plus on X. Let's hope Britta's packs are worth it. You know what? I didn't look in the Discord reviewable content. We just had so much on Instagram. I'll have to check that next time. I don't know what there is to talk about while we wait, guys. We kind of already covered everything. I don't think anyone is here right now, so it's kind of vibing. Let me change the stream title to Zomboid. I should change the name too. Alright, Britta. Yep, easily the most intensive stuff. Let's hope that they're worth it. We're almost there. The Death Star is ready to fire. Planet's within range. Let's hope the trench run is not happening in our situation. Come on, Zomboid. Honestly, just want to pop in and say hi, and then we'll pop right out. It's like janked out right now. The stream is display capture. There we go. Okay. Wait. No, 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 Zomboid, no! Oh, come on, man. Playing the music, are we in? No. This is a sad thing about mods. Takes so much time to load. I'm very much a vanilla guy in a lot of games. There's so many games to play. Just play a different game a lot of the time rather than install a mod. There are obvious exceptions though, of course. There are always exceptions. I just want to go to bed. So I have to get up at like 7 in the morning. And it's past 11. shrine number 2. Hopefully you guys can see this. Unfortunately, my task manager is of course covering my stream, but I know now that if I'll try, we'll risk it. Sometimes it bugs this out, but so far so good. I don't know, you guys can't see anything. Yep, and it's broke. Oh my god. I can count. Well, I would say I can count on the top of my hands the number of positive experiences I've had with this game. But I don't know if there's enough for a finger. I'm not gonna lie. Everyone else loves this game. This game and I do not see eye to eye. That's a little bit of hyperbole, though. There's a lot to appreciate about the game. I can especially appreciate why other people like it. It's a lot harder for me to like it. It's not my taste in video game. The game's very well made, though, for the most part. Especially for a project as small as it is. And such a small team. Third time's the charm. This doesn't work. We're going to bed. So far, there's nothing showing up for you guys, but we won't try to fix it this time until after we're in the game. Just in case that helps, because there's nothing to see right now. Yay, Zomboid. I love you guys see a little flicker with that lightning. Oh, there we go. Finally starting to load. That's kind of OBS's fault, to be fair. 3 things that are positive about this game. Community feel, the vibe, the art style, the gameplay mechanics are great. There's a lot to do. There's building. Game gets bigger and bigger. Modding community is great. There's a lot more than 3. There's even more than I could say. Whew. Ah, Mamma mia. Joining game, it says. Also says reloading luau. Lua, whatever. Whatever, Lua. Lewis. What have they done? What kind of abomination of a mod pack have they created? Oh, there we go. We're actually spawning now. Oh, great. I'm gonna message them where I spawn in on my phone Discord, because heaven forbid. gonna risk it. I'm gonna risk it to go to Discord. Hello? And they're all muted and deafened. No. They have not even noticed me. The disrespect. Oh. I'm gonna grab a cookie. That's what I do. You know, I think that's the appropriate response to this situation. There's been a response. Okay, Sandals will indefinite in a minute. Well, I'm muted over there now. I'm gonna look at my story.
Just standing in the rain.
Because it's our duty, son.
Why is it our duty?
Because we're ducks, and it's what we do.
Why is it what we do?
I don't know, son.
You just gotta see this whole thing.
Dad, why are we just standing?
If anyone's trying to contact me, we are in the ship right now. I cannot help with anything that is happening because we are going to die.
Let me know when you can help. Are you gonna be able to help soon?
What do you need? What do you need?
What do you need? I just got in.
West Point. West Point.
Okay, thank you. Have fun. Alright, guys, we'll go back to let this one finish off, and then we'll. Why am I watching Yeti vlog? This is not what I clicked on. Whatever. Guys, we'll just check it out on my story.
Problemo.
Hello.
Me and Puss. I have passed away.
I am sorry for your loss. I guess I'm not the only one spawning in now.
I can't leave all that shit on my body, but I can't spawn back in because there's a bunch of zombies.
Got you.
Shite. Okay.
I'm just going to try and make this as much true to Jack as possible. I'll help any way I can. I don't know what I can do for you. Those big mean fellas. This is true of me. Myself, I go through this. I think I've covered just about everything that's true of me. That's fair enough. I do need glasses. I'm a Boy Scout. No, I don't have an iron gut. My bad too. It's always been true of me, weirdly enough. I can go a lot of places and just not be noticed. Oh, that's gotta be true of me. Hold on. Do I need to take a bunch more negatives? I was doing decent on the front. Oh, I see, though. Let's see. What else do we got in here that... No, maybe can... Really, even that's kind of true of me. I don't know how to use guns, but we won't take that. Come on. See, that's not changing anything. Okay, there we go. I am a slow reader. I guess we gotta pick up some more stuff, guys. I guess that's kind of fair. Fair enough. There we go. Work with this. Jack. Clavianus. Just need a nice crew cut. That's all we're looking for. There we go. Nice dark brown Jack look. A little better than what we got, but we'll take it. I am gonna get myself the tavern bucket hat, so there we go. That's our tavern bucket hat. There we go. Normally we have to do camo shorts and not pants. I should do jeans if that's not allowed. You're like decently camouflaged. That's weird, tucked into those. Let's do that. Do black. Brown socks. Should be shoes. There we go. Alright. Let's try and survive like this. Survive like me with all these illnesses in the zombie apocalypse. Hope you guys didn't see that. I can't see my camera because obviously that'd be too nice. There we go. Oh, it's glitched out for you guys. That's great. That's just wonderful.
Hey, Jack. I'm no longer in peril.
Hmm.
I hope you're not.
Here, I'll come look.
Is it a good kind of not in peril or a bad kind?
I did not die, but I'm going to die. So.
Are you bitten?
Yes, that's why I definitely needed to make this journal.
Here, I'll come kill you.
No, wait, I need to finish transcribing.
Just come out to the corpses.
Yeah. Anyway, what's up, Jack?
Spawned in. It's very. I just literally just spawned. It is so dark. What is all this update stuff in front of me?
What?
I just spawned in.
Okay, well then you're coming to Louisville.
Why did I not
You'll show up-
spawn in Louisville?
Because West Point's the closest you can spawn to Louisville.
Oh, okay.
So I need you to look at the map. You're gonna see where we are on the map.
I am.
You just need to go that way. Find a car. Get in that.
I see Slugga of all people.
Go find her.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I will.
Make her take you here. I didn't know she was here.
Can someone let her know that like I'm here and I'm trying to get to her before she takes off in case she has a car?
No
You should
idea
message
where
her.
she is.
I will. Can I message her in game?
I don't know.
All right.
I don't believe so.
It's the
Oh,
dead
yes.
of night. I'm gonna wait to leave until.
All right, I'm gonna mute again.
Sounds good. Are you muting too, Sandals? I'm asking her, does she perchance possess a vehicle? So we started off injured, but we will recover. This house has pretty much already been looted, I think, so yeah, I'm just gonna wait for daybreak because I don't want to get swarmed. Though I am inconspicuous, zombies are less likely to see me. She has thus far not seen my message. Can I move this somewhere? Why is this just here? The EINV. Wait, that's a zombie out there. Uh-oh. Alright, she's surrounded and needs help. I'll try coming to her. No, she just died! No! Wow. She died trying to send me that message. I'm so sorry. Well, chat, that leaves us in a kind of a predicament ourselves. I don't know if she's respawning at the same place. We're gonna try and go over that way anyways, just because it's more interesting than sitting here. Alright, she's respawning, so we'll try to come to her a little quicker this time. Still doesn't like register to respawn. I can't see anything. That's the problem. Sure as having moved. I'm wondering what she mentioned something about being on a spawn in the same place they died.
Yes, you can respawn on your dead body if you click on respawn on player 1.
Got you. Okay, thank you. So I'm wondering if that's why Slugga's dot hasn't moved on the map, even though she just died. Makes sense. Let's try that. I'll just head over there. I know she says she was surrounded by zombies. This is what makes me reluctant to find out I'm wrong the hard way, but what can you do? It's a zombie game. There will be zombies. Guardian gnome. Oh, there's a zombie. Uh-oh. Oh, that's a horde. That could be where she is, given that she mentioned something about being surrounded. Now we're still a ways away. But I want to go south and then over. They're knocking at my door, so... And there's no other way out. Oh, that's lovely. Just climb through and run. There we go. There's a motor vehicle. A few vehicles here. There's a trailer. It's a nice place to come. There wasn't surrounded by zombies. No people show up on the mini map. They certainly, I mean, on the mini map, they certainly don't show up on the mini one. Oh wow, she's a lot farther than I gave that credit for. Are there keys in here? Is it locked? Oh, game just lagged. No key. There is a pistol though. Oh, and I'm dead. Oh, I'm very dead. I'm very, very dead. Wait, what? Oh my god, it didn't. I give up too. I give up too. It didn't save my preset, it just saved my appearance, because that's, of course, what I wanted. Fuck this shit, I'm done with Zomboid. That's enough Zomboid stupidity for a day. Have a good night, everyone. Anyone can hear this. That's enough of that. This is not the move. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. That is where we are going to end things for tonight. Thank you all so much for coming out. I hope you guys had a good time. Wish we could have gone to some more Zomboid, but it is what it is. Thank you all so much for your time. I hope you guys have a great weekend, a blessed Pentecost. Look forward to checking in with everyone soon. Stay tuned for that update coming up tomorrow. Special thanks to Tod and Hails and to all the community members who came out tonight to participate in chat. And to everyone who helped make Zomboid a thing and make the server and be a part of that and for having us be there. So, alright. As always, everyone, Godspeed, good night, and God bless. At some point, I'll get like a proper order figured out for all that. I love you all.